guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night for Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night Smackdown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Then, now. Forever. Together.
This is it, everyone. We are on the eve of a highly anticipated King and Queen of the Ring PLE coming to us live from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. But first things first, we got to take care of business. Smackdown. What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast. It is so good for you to join us tonight. You mean us? What do you mean us? It's not just me here alone. Joining me, of course, is the CEO, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. Mr. Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. Undertaker, a.k.a. Dez. What's good, man?
Dead man walking.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
What's good? Three Bells Podcast, Friday night Smackdown recap. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. himself, and I'm here, and I'm feeling good. Let's get it. It's Friday. LeBron, what's going on, my man? How you feeling?
What's up? It's the Monday Night Raw invading SmackDown tonight. What up, everybody?
What up, everybody? That's right. That's LeJuan sitting right there. Jay is going to join us hopefully later on. He's on assignment. But guess what? Our special guest is here. The CEO is here. Your homie Shane is here, and you here. We got a lot to talk about, so let's do it. Let's hit it, for this is the Three Bells Podcast. So as we was mentioning, tonight is the eve of the King and the Queen PLE, coming to us live from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. And for the first time ever, fellas, Smackdown came to us at a PLE arena. So what we saw tonight is basically what we're going to see tomorrow. It came to us from Jeddah Superdome. Now, of course, being that they're all the way down in Jeddah, obviously it's not a live show, because at 8 o'clock, when SmackDown came on here on TV, it was 3 a.m. at Jeddah. So it had to be pre-recorded. Our superstars are resting so they could give us an awesome PLE tomorrow. But coming in, of course, you know, WWE, they're doing this new thing where all of our superstars are coming in from their cars and their buses and vans and maybe dollar cabs if they have that. We saw Randy. We saw the Bloodline Part 2 coming in. We saw Nia Jax looking gorgeous with her expensive shades on. And we had Bianca Belair wearing one of her original one-of-a-kind pieces, looking just as awesome as ever. These are the superstars that is going to light up the ring tonight and tomorrow. And SmackDown begins, and they went straight to the match, fellas. We are talking about match number 1. This is the women's semi-final quali. It's Bianca Belair versus Nia Jax. Des, going to start with you, and then LaJuan to follow it. In terms of your thoughts and opinions about this match.
Yeah, man. I'm happy they actually started with this one. First off, I'm happy they started with a match and not talking. Oh, thank God. But yeah, this started off kind of funny. I basically said that Nia was basically woman handling Bianca. Like, you're not Jade, you're not Piper. No, bullying her basically around the ring, shoulder tackles and just throwing her into the turnbuckles and stuff, just like straight up bully mode. Um, and then eventually, Bianca turned things around a bit and started getting the upper hand before we went to commercial. And right before we went to commercial, she did a nice splash over the top rope that took Nia down. And then when we came back, Nia started going after that knee that's been aching Bianca for the last few weeks, man. And then fast forward a little bit, Bianca just showed some insane power. I mean, to have one leg and then pick up this big bitch and walk, not even just slam her from the corner. She picked this big bitch up and walked a few steps and power bombed her. I was like, how in the hell? Like, god damn, she is strong. That woman is strong. And then she displays even more insane power by getting Nia up onto her shoulders, looking like she was about to give her a KOD. And I'm just like, you are really holding this lady up with ease. And then the knee gave out and then Nia fell on her. It looked so funny because like I think she even looked like she was a little surprised for a second, but that shit was funny. And yeah, and then Nia was like, all right, enough is enough. And she gave the nastiest, stiffest looking standing senton that I've ever seen. It looked so bad. And then to follow up right after that with the Annihilator. And that one looked vicious too. Like something snapped in her head and was like, enough is enough. I need to put this bitch down. And she did just that and got the W. And we'll be facing Lyra tomorrow at Queen of the Ring. What? Your thoughts?
I thought it was a great way to start off SmackDown. Just like that said, they didn't start off with no talking. Uh, Nia Jax was just bullying her throughout the beginning of the match, taking those bumps and all that. And then we went through commercials, so we didn't get to see how Bianca Belair was able to come back during a commercial break. Bianca Belair also shows strength and being able to just be able to stay in the ring with Nia Jax with that one leg and all that. So she showed great power and agility by doing that. I thought she was going to hit her with that cake, with her finisher, but Nia Jax is a heavy girl, so to be able to pick up for that long and just take them few steps shows great power and great strength. So to continue, I'm happy that Nia Jax won. I didn't want Bianca to win. I didn't want her to even be part of that title match because it's going to take the momentum away from the tag team as them being tag team champions right now. So we don't need that. This is a good stepping stone for Nia Jax and a good way for her to still have a momentum coming from Raw now to SmackDown now. So I can't wait to see her match later on tonight. Um, my money's on her. I got her winning Queen of the Ring.
Good insight from both Dez and LaJuan. And yeah, a couple things also that stood out for me. I like how they had Lyra Valkyria. She's the Raw women's side winner. She was sitting in the front row, to see her competition I hope she was studying very carefully, because that's what you do when you're in that position. You study your opponent, check out their weaknesses and their strengths, and use that against them, because in a couple of hours from now, you're going to be in that same ring with the winner of that match. One of the things that surprised me, being that we're in Saudi Arabia, was that when Bianca got on the second rope and she started slapping her butt, like she does that taunt when she slaps her butt, and she did that to Naya, and I was surprised that she was able to do that there, because I know they have certain rules and certain things that women can and can't do there. So I was like, hmm. And I like the cute little moment. I don't know where that little crown came from. I guess it was like something from Bianca that came out of her hair or something. It's like a little tiny crown that Nia found, and she was taunting and put it on her little head. Like it was a cute, funny moment for Nia to like do that, and it was just like a way for Nia to like just to rub the peanut butter all on Bianca. Like I love it when she does that. All in all, I like this match because both of them had to go in. It was tough for Bianca. It was tough for Nia, because Nia was like, "Oh snap, this is a strong chick. I got to step up my game." You know. All in all, awesome match. Congratulations. So it's Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax. Good luck to that. I already got my money on the winner of this. I mean, it's Nia, unless you know, something ginormous happens where Nia is like injured, and Lyra takes advantage, or Lyra just turns into one of the most amazing submission wrestlers out there. But we'll see. But I have a question for you, Des and Lawan. Charlotte Flair, her newest theme song, it has the guy that goes, "All hail to the queen, ooh, to the queen." I wonder, will she still be able to keep this theme song when she comes back? Because I'm guessing when she comes back, of course, we will have Nia Jax as I'm speaking it already. We will have Nia Jax as our queen. Like she is the real queen, not just because the song says so. But would it be fair for Charlotte Flair to keep that opening on her theme song, even though Nia Jax is our actual queen, Des and Luan?
I think so
Well,
because she's. Oh, go ahead.
okay.
He's
Oh,
starting
come on.
right
That's
off, just like with the
that's
match.
3 shows in a row.
It's because Des didn't say nothing fast, so I figure, sometimes Des just stop doing stuff sometimes and go into his own world
Oh,
sometimes.
Des. Oh, so you was Des. You was asleep, huh?
I guess I was.
My
Wow.
bad, my bad, sir. We may
It's
continue.
all good. It's all good. It's not even. She's the queen because of where she's from, not because of any, tournament or anything of that nature. She's from the Queen City of Charlotte. That's where that's from.
I was going to say
Oh.
because um, she holds the most titles. That's why she could call herself the queen. And her father's Ric Flair, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time in some people's era. So, of course, she could call herself that still. And I have no problem with that.
Oh, okay. So she should continue to call herself the queen after the fact that. So we will have two queens.
Well, she
Is that what
doesn't.
we?
She doesn't specifically call herself the queen. It's just something that's said in her song. She doesn't say I'm Queen Charlotte
No, but
Flair.
yes, correct. She doesn't say the word queen, but she exudes that, like the whole the grandeur of her background, the song itself, the way she comes out with these gorgeous robes, and the way she
But that's
presents
from her
herself.
dad.
Just that
That's
whole
what.
presentation, even the way she handles the mic and the way she talks to people, talks about her opponents, like she gives off that whole Queen, that whole Queen vibe. Don't you? You don't feel that? You don't get that?
Well, like Luan said, that's one because she has the most titles in all of WWE women's history. So of course you're gonna feel that way about yourself. Two, again, like Luan said, that's her dad. Her dad, Ric Flair, was the one who came out with all the robes and all that good stuff, and that pompous attitude. But you could back it up in the ring. Now, again, she never calls herself the queen, but her stats can back it up and be that. What she does. It's just it's undisputed. Can't really deny it. Shane.
Okay. Okay. No, I see. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. So okay. So we as fans will call Nia Queen Jax, Queen Annihilator, and then Charlotte Flair we will so call what? Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte Flair. Yeah, I never called her Queen Charlotte. She's just Charlotte
Me
Flair.
neither. Right.
Yeah.
Right. But the song is just hail to the queen, and it's just something that just popped in my head, if they're gonna, continue with that. But I'm glad you guys, explained it that way. But we shall see. As you know, because we reported it as last week on how Charlotte is not around lately because she is currently filming an indie movie. So she's playing Miss Hollywood right now. So we shall see hopefully soon where we get a release date and more information and maybe a trailer on that movie. So good luck. But I tell you one thing, Dolawan, that trailer would be better than this next thing that we saw, which was the backstage Grayson Waller and his bestie Austin Theory as they are getting set for the Grayson Waller effect, which is going to happen in a few minutes. Then we go to the commercial, and there we go. Come back, and we're backstage with Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair, she has a knee. She's dealing with her knee. She has an ice pack on her knee. And let's check her out backstage. Let's go backstage and check her out, Bianca.
Better luck next time.
Tiffy time.
Bianca, I know the Queen of the Ring loss has to sting, but would you care to share how you're feeling?
I mean, it's no lie, I'm disappointed. I really, really wanted that crown, but I think I just took my knee to the limit.
Andy Hartwell, Candice LeRae.
Given up when I injured your knee. Yeah. And then somebody more deserving could be on her way to winning.
She did that to you.
Yeah.
She did that to
You're
you.
welcome for that loss. You're welcome.
Oh,
you
okay.
deserve
What are you
it.
gonna do? You got one knee. We got. You want to do something?
Wait. What's happening here? It's not going on. Not like that. Right.
Jade.
What? Excuse me? Be quiet now. Seems like to me they want their wig split. That's what it seemed like to me. Let me go speak to Aldous. Bet. Go do that.
I'm taking that as let me speak to Aldous, i.e., let me set up a tag team match with these two, Lydia and Beetlejuice, Candice and Indy. So, I mean,
Did she ever make it to all this? I was waiting for her.
Just to answer this question, I didn't see or hear from her. And I did see a graphic of them two versus Indy and Candice, but I don't know if it's like really official yet. I have to look into that.
It is. You're right.
It is.
That completely went over. I forgot. Yeah. I completely forgot. Yeah. It's a tag team championship match tomorrow.
Wait a minute. It's added to tomorrow?
It's the pre-show, quote unquote pre-show.
Okay. Okay. It's the welcome to the party music.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. See, I wish your pops was here because he knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know, you play the "Welcome to the Party," where's the potato salad music? Yeah, that's what this
Oh
match
yeah,
sound like it's going to
yeah.
be.
But Shane, I mean, a lot of rumors are going around in this world of wrestling that Bianca is pregnant, and people are suspecting that they're going to lose the titles because she's got to go.
Which makes total sense. I mean, it doesn't make sense that you're pregnant now, but it makes sense that you are in a story that will have you, take some time off, well-deserved time off. What are we talking, like 9, 10, almost a year off? Yeah.
Probably longer
Mm-hmm.
because you
I
got
mean, it was.
maternity leave on top of that, not just being pregnant, but after the pregnancy.
Mm-hmm. How long was Becky out when she was pregnant? Was that about a year?
Probably longer. I mean, it was the best time though. I mean, shit in the middle of the goddamn pandemic. But yeah, she was going for a minute. A long time.
No, we shall see. I mean, make it make sense, in terms of, just to tell the story, because it's not just you, Bianca, it's also Jade as well. So, yeah, we should see, fellas. Hey, Des, we have a listener. Would you like to do your BLS thing, your Kiss FM radio thing? Oh, Des.
My God, I don't know.
Isaac
I
Hayes.
don't know. I don't know. How much faster am I supposed to push this goddamn button for you and LaJuan? Gosh.
Okay, because I keep
See what I'm
forgetting.
talking about, Shane?
Nope. In all fairness, Lawan, because we did do a test today, like stereo has a delay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like at the end of my sentence, now y'all hear the end of my sentence. I have to keep in mind that you don't hear the end of my sentence until a couple of sentences after the end of the sentence.
Because LaJuan keeps cutting himself off. Every time he speaks, he cuts his mic off before his words even finish.
Right.
I was like, see what I was talking about, Shane?
Now mute. There you go.
Now
you do
there
it.
you go. That's how you do it. That was perfect, Lawan.
God.
Oh, you know what? You know what it is? Shame. It's because LaJuan doesn't watch NXT. He wasn't on the show Tuesday to hear us say that we have to give ourselves an extra second before we press mute.
Mm-hmm.
So now he knows.
Now he knows. And knowing is half the victory.
Well, we're just waiting for you, Isaac Hayes.
But anyway, let's give a warm, lovable shout out to our girl, our sister, Miss Sylvie. What's going on, girl? What's up? I hope you had a good Friday and you're looking to nice. Oh, 6 bells. Okay, we got 6 bells for her.
Wait, you ring bells? I didn't hear your bells.
I ring bells. Yeah, I ring bells. I did.
I did not hear your bells. That's why I ring my bells.
Oh, we gave her 6 bells. But yeah, I hope you are having a good weekend. Well, gonna have a good, nice, long Memorial Day weekend. And yeah, thank you for listening in.
Okay, I know I'm not bugging. Lawan, did you hear Dez's bells?
I heard Dez's bells.
Really?
I did too.
I heard Dez's bells. But that was a message from Mundo on Kiss FM.
This stereo. I don't know what's going on.
That station.
Only on WBLS.
I think this is a reply. Yep, this is Sylvie's reply. Y'all a mess. Let's play this message.
Hey guys, shout out to the Tree Bells podcast. I'm very excited for tomorrow. Can't wait to hear your predictions on who you think's gonna win King and Queen of the Ring. Thank you for the shout outs, and I also wish you guys a great Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, thank you so much, Sylvie. Thank you. Thank you. Let us continue. We have a very interesting promo with the Grayson Waller effect. I'm just going to skip over this whole fluff of the intro, this, that, and the third. And we're just going to jump straight into their special guest, which is the homie Carmelo. Before he starts to walk from the back and he talks as he's walking. He walks in and he talks it and says this.
Austin, Grayson, thank you guys so much for the introduction. Look, I had to stop you because it sounded like you were describing me. The only problem is you guys missed a couple things. Let's see, Smackdown's first round draft pick, the hottest new superstar here on Smackdown, and most importantly, him.
Him.
Hey, Mr. Him, I think you kind of forgot what happened last time you were on Smackdown with us.
Hey, Austin. Hey, I know what you're going to say, man. Let's put all that aside because guys like us, we got to stick together, man. Come on.
Hey, Austin, I think he's right.
He's right, he ain't right.
Carmelo should be the guest. He'd be a way better guest than LA Knight, that's for sure.
Yeah, LA Knight does suck.
He sucks. And you know what? You're doing things the right way. Coming out here on SmackDown to get the Grayson Waller rub.
Exactly. Look, I get the rub. You guys get the ratings. Look, we all win. All right? But look, I'm telling you, man, these veterans, they got to take after guys like us. We got to be the ones that show them how it's done.
I mean, hey, look at guys like Bobby Lashley, right? I mean, where's the good advice from Bobby Lashley? I mean, only advice he gives the Street Profits is how to lose to A-Town Down Under, doesn't he?
Hey, listen, I'm telling you, guys like Lashley, guys like Corbin, man, I'll tell you about them, bro. They're selfish, they're jealous, and they're egomaniacs.
You're right.
Speaking of egomaniacs, LA Knight.
Here we go.
That guy's the worst.
Man, look, there's nothing worse than a veteran that hasn't accomplished anything that wants to talk all this talk.
Hey, I think everybody in here is talking about that loser, LA Knight.
Yeah.
You mean the guy who can't win the big one, LA Knight?
Yeah.
The guy who was drafted way after me, LA Knight?
Yeah.
All right, so you know what? Let's just do this, man. Let's leave that fraud megastar in the back, and some real megastars will chop it out. What do you say, bro?
Yes! This night just gets better and better, Corey.
Nice loud pop. Just gonna skip right ahead to him talking.
Let me talk to you.
Hey, no, we ain't doing that talking. You know how much it cost me to get these?
I don't remember asking either of you a damn thing. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I got better things to do. Yeah. Right now, you're poking a mean dog with a sharp stick. You keep knocking my door, this mean dog is going to bite the hell out of you. And it ain't gonna take you very long. I don't care how new you are. It won't take you long to figure out exactly whose game this is with everybody saying. Yeah.
Carmelo Hayes from behind, launching a sneak attack on LA Knight.
Master teach your artist.
But here comes the megastar, and here come the tag champs. Waller, in theory, alongside Carmelo Hayes. The stomping a hole through LA Knight, but here comes backup.
Well, it was crazy of LA Knight to
So
enter
Bobby
the
and
ring
friends.
on his own, but now it looks like the odds are even.
Montez Ford, Angelo.
So they do their thing in the ring, right? Going at it, and then we go to commercial. And during commercial break, according to the announce table, Nick Aldis made this into a match. So later on, we're going to get a 6-man tag team match with the Street Profits and LA Knight versus Grayson, Theory, and Mello. But before that match, we had a video package, Des. A video package of newcomer to SmackDown, Blair Davenport from NXT. Did you guys see this package? What are your guys' thoughts on this? On Miss Davenport coming to SmackDown? Des and LaJuan. No. First off, yeah, you could talk about that, and you could talk about the promo we just heard also.
Yeah, that package. I'm pretty sure all those matches that they showed were L's for her. Because again, I'm still just dumbfounded at the fact that she got called up in the last match that we saw her in on NXT with Soruka. She lost. So I'm just like, what the fuck? And then Shane and LaJuan, you know what thought came over my head? I was like, I get it. She's the fake Paige. That's exactly who she is. Am I right or wrong? Does she not remind y'all of Paige?
I was going to say that.
Yeah, like she is the fake Paige. I'm like, they're doing this again.
Paige.
Yeah, like they're doing the same exact thing again. Okay, cool. Hopefully she doesn't hurt her neck too. Hopefully she doesn't swallow Xavier. Let me stop. Let me not do that.
Ooh, man, don't start none, won't be none.
Fucking a referee and a goddamn wrestler at the same time. Ain't that some shit? But anyway.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
But as far as the promo in the ring, we're finally like this promo solidified the fact that Mello is a heel because he teamed up with the lowest of the low heels that we have in WWE, being the A-Town Down Under. And I was like, oh, I'm like, you know what? I get it. And it was funny because of the fact that Theory was like, nah, I'm not fucking with it. I'm like, fuck out of here. But Mello's like, nah, bro, let's put that to the side. We on the same side now, and let's work together. Let's talk our shit. And they was talking their shit, and I liked it. I actually enjoyed it. And yeah, so shout outs to A-Town Down Under featuring Mello.
Mundo, just don't get all rated R like your boy Xavier Woods, man. Just
I was only speaking facts. It was factual. the video is still out there.
As far as the segment go, to be honest, I thought it was just a segment just to catch some time to go away, because I do understand that LA Knight is now beefing with Carmelo Hayes right now, and they really don't have nothing for A-Town Down Under, because for what my understandings was, I thought that Bobby Lashley, aka the Street Profits, was beefing with the Bloodline, because that's all they've been talking about since that ass whooping the two Fridays ago, and that's all that's been talked about, even in a small segment last Friday. But good match. I don't know if we're getting into the match yet. I know we're talking about the segment, so I'm just gonna mute up.
Well,
good catch. Oh, go ahead, Daz.
Yeah, I was gonna just say that. Remember the last match Theory and same person, Theory and Grayson had was against the Street Profits, and they beat them. So
they beat them, yes.
Yeah, so they still got beef, and plus they the champions. So you know they're gonna keep coming at them. They want those titles, and I think this was the best thing for them to get into a little. Excuse me. Full sneeze, almost sneezed, not there. But to get into a story with the champions, because eventually, I think they're gonna win. Because like they said, I'm not even gonna go that far either. All right, back to you, Shane.
it's so tricky because it's like you want to get there because what we're talking about leads to the match, but then there was the video package before the match, and it was because of this promo that led to the match. And when Carmelo stood there and he started talking about LA Knight, I said, there it is. There it is. WWE heard what we spoke about last week on how we loved that exchange between Melo and LA when they had two exchanges backstage last week. And now it's leading up to this, to them going at it, as well as a continuation of Street Profits versus Grayson and Theory, for them possibly having their eyes on those tag team titles, which I am all for that. I'm looking forward to all of this. Now, in terms of Miss Fake Page, I don't understand. I don't understand the allure of this Page character. Like, yeah, she was cool when she first came to WWE, and I distinctly remember in her very first match, she won the title, which was very like unusual and odd. That her first match she went for the title and freaking won. But for you to have this girl from NXT come up and have that same swag, and for it to be fake Page, like that's what you're going to be known as a fake person that has already been in WWE. That's, to me, that's not cool because there's no authenticity. And I don't know. I mean, Des and Juan, like her resume on NXT is like, you know, it's it's like pass.
But it's not just about the fact that Paige was in WWE. She's still wrestling now on network television, so you can still see her on another network. She still looks the same. So that was just like, it really came into my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, she looks like Paige, and I never thought about that while watching NXT. But it was that promo right there. I'm like, she really looks like Paige. Wow, come on.
And has the attitude as well, right? Like the attitude, the swag, like it's almost like a carbon copy. So then, is it fair to say, Des, being that you just said that, is this WWE's way of saying we have one also? Oh, AEW, you have one. So here's our once again copy of something that we had created, because she was on WWE before the circuit she's in now.
They didn't need to do that.
Right.
One, I don't know. You was probably watching wrestling when Paige was actually a wrestler in WWE. Was she that significant?
She was decent.
Significant enough for them to do this?
I mean, not really, in my opinion. She held the title. She won the title in her first match against CM Punk's wife. What's her name again?
AJ Lee.
AJ Lee. And then lost it right back to her when she came back. But as far as I'm concerned, she had some decent matches, but her injuries really fucked up her career. If Des is basically saying that, we got one too, it's basically like saying like, we got a fresher one now. You could have the injured one, really, because she's really not 100%. We got a brand new, fresher and younger version of her. So, hey.
I mean, that's what I'm seeing. Like that's the high point of her resume, is the fact that she is a reminder of another wrestler. There's nothing original about her. So I don't know. We'll see. Before we continue, we'd like to say hello and thank you for coming in to Muse and Geography. Thank you guys for coming in and joining us. And Sylvie, we still see you, boo. Thank you much, everyone. Oh, this button is loosey goosey.
You're just giving away bells everywhere.
Hey, it's the weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend. Bells for everyone. All right. Drinks on me.
Also, Shay,
Yes.
before we continue with the match, we also got a code. We also got a glitch before the match started.
That
We
is very
did?
true. We did. Yeah. There was a glitch when
I
they,
was able to screenshot a couple of ones. I got one that reminds me of a wrestler that I
Hit
think
it.
is going to join the faction. So, on one of them, it says Hex Star Eye. This one searched for a friend. She found none. She stared into the abyss, hoping someone would glance back, and still no one cared. I will lead her out the darkness, but let her keep the darkness inside. Does anybody in the WWE roster remind you of that, what I just read to you?
Nikki Cross.
Bingo.
You know I'm good with trivia. that was easy. That was easy. She literally was just staring into nothing for forever. I mean, the last time I think we saw her, she was what? Her head was through that table, like she was just staring. Like remember, like she was in front of Michael Cole and Wade Barrett.
Yeah. It was in a box or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that was the last time I think we saw her on TV. I think she made one more appearance, but she was backstage. But after that, yeah, that's all I remember.
But isn't she like in school? Like she just graduated and got her degree in something. Because I remember she posted something in her cap and gown, and she's going for her master's, and she should get it in 2027, something like that. So it seems to be that if we don't see her, it's because she's focusing on in school. She's in school. So shout out to her. Shout out to Nikki. I mean, yes, school is important too, but if the school thing is not working, hey, apparently you have a home here with the Uncle Howdy and crew. So let's see. Okay, now Lawan and now Dez. Let's talk about our six-man tag team match: Street Profits LA Knight versus Grayson Theory and Mello. Hit it.
Great ways, good match, very fast pace. I like LA Knight a lot. He's funny as hell when he's doing his moves sometimes. Sometimes he just feel like he got that Austin swag when I start watching him doing his stuff. But it was good to see the Street Profits finally pick up a win. They haven't been winning. I know Triple J and Shane's been talking about that a lot, that they've been losing a lot lately. So just to pick this up a little faster, good match. Um, I like the Street Profits winning. Hopefully this does something to them. This gives them some, momentum going towards maybe the next PPE or next Smackdown that's coming up. Hopefully we'll see them get a title shot, tag title shots against Grayson and Waller and them.
Yeah, the show. So my thoughts on the match. This is our second match of the evening. Yes, it is. So, first off, Dawkins, man, I don't know. Dawkins is starting to look really, really good again in the ring. Like he had a special fire in him tonight. Obviously he had to fly all the way to goddamn Saudi Arabia for SmackDown. So of course you're gonna look good and do your best. So yeah, he hit I think it was Mello. He hit Mello with this nice face buster flapjack. Mello got great height on that move. I was like, wow, that's good. That's good. Dawkins was very bouncy tonight, very bouncy, hitting his Shane. You remember TNT, that group on NXT? And how I
TNT.
complained? Yeah, the two black dudes that's on. You the one that named them that. The two dudes
Oh,
that
yes.
yeah. You
Yes.
remember how I complained about the fact that they do their jumps, but sometimes their jumps are like mistimed or like they jump like it's just like the jump is too far or whatever that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Dawkins tonight, when he was doing those jumps into the corner, wow. Those jumps into the Luca. Those jumps into the corner are like crisp, perfectly timed, because now he's hitting his man without like shortening his but without it looking bad. It just flowed perfectly. And then, I guess during the commercial, he wound up getting beat up, and now, we came back and we seen him on the other end, and they were taking advantage of him. But then eventually he got that hot tag to LA Knight, and man, LA went on a goddamn run. Dude, that running knee, the drop kick, the theory on the outside, and came back in the ring and did a pop-up power slam to Waller. And then he hits his move, and then tags in Montez, and Montez just hits Grayson with this monstrous fucking high as hell frog splash. And I was just like, well, goddamn. He almost overshot him, actually, because he was just so high and so just energetic. And they pick up the win. The Street Profits and LA Knight, the crowd was loving it. Everybody was loving it. I loved it. Like Luan said, the fact that the Street Profits are back on the W side of things. LA Knight, everybody's relevant. Everybody was happy.
Luan, did you wanted to say something? You sound like Darth Vader over there. What are you doing? What's going on?
I was adjusting my headphones and all that, but I heard what Mundo said, damn, Luca, and I had to turn the TV. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh,
that was wonderful.
Shit. Oh, shit. Talk your shit. He said, go home, bitch. Ooh, talk your shit, Luca. Wow. I'm sorry.
No, don't do that. What in the world are you talking about?
This game that just ended between the Timberwolves and the Mavericks.
It's playoff basketball.
Wow.
And he's talking his shit.
Yeah, Luca was, because he just hit a 3 that put his team up by 1 to end the game.
Ouch.
And now they're up 2-0.
Ouch.
And he told the Timberwolves and the fans to go home. OD. But yeah, Shane, your thoughts on the match?
I was going to say something about that, but I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to keep it on wrestling, because this is going to turn into a basketball show. But I am very impressed, continue to be impressed with Mr. Angelo. And not for nothing, it seemed like after his mom passed away, continued condolences to Angelo and his family. It seemed like from that match on, he has just been dynamite. I don't know if it's between that and all the rumors of Street Profits possibly splitting up, and everybody's talking about how Montez would be an awesome singles competitor, but Angelo is not in that same light. But he is definitely proving from the in-ring experience that he can totally hold on to his own. Mic skills, we'll talk about that later, Angelo. But tonight, just like the last time you fought, and before that, dude, you on a awesome streak right now. Whatever it is that you're doing, keep doing that. Don't break it, dude. You did an awesome job tonight. And it. Hello?
The king of kings.
Who the hell? What the hell?
Yeah, I am here. What's going on, fellas? How we doing?
Yeah, my boy Triple J. What's good?
The
The
game starts
shade.
now. After the game was over.
Shade.
Triple J finally gets to interrupt somebody and hi.
Yeah.
And why not it be his own tag partner?
Why not be Shane? Yeah.
It's happened to me plenty of times.
Oh man,
That
what up,
was
Triple J?
Love y'all guys.
That was
hello,
Love
funny.
y'all.
Jay.
Hola, mi amigos. ¿Cómo estás usted?
Yeah, Jay. I thought you were still at the Bronx having a hangover from Donald Trump yesterday. Yeah, we
Oh
didn't
hell
think you was
no!
gonna be here today.
I
Oh
wasn't in
shit.
Crotona Park yesterday, bro. Hell no. Oh hell
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
I'm an independent voter. I don't vote for none of these dumbass old people.
Yeah, the old Tito's and blacks up there, they still partying. Like, so if you don't see Jay tonight, you know why. He's
Nope.
up there. He's doing the thing, baby. So I understand. Uh-huh. Tequila all around. Hombre.
Oh
Hello, Jay.
shit.
Hey, hey, I do got a Corona tonight. I might have to drink a Corona tonight for y'all guys.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Ay
Mm-hmm.
Dios míos. Ay Dios míos.
So Jay's here, LaJuan's here, Mundo's here, Shane O'Mac is here. It's Friday. We ain't got no job. And you ain't got nothing to do. So we might as well just kick back, have a drink, have a smoke, and let's talk wrestling. Smackdown. King and Queen of the Ring, Jay LaJuan Dash.
What
Might
y'all
as
spoke
well.
about so far?
Well, we just finished spokens about the 6-man tag team, and we're about to go into a look back from the kickoff show that happened yesterday, was it? The PLE kickoff show? And it talked about Logan Paul. So Logan Paul basically is giving up his brass knuckles. He gave it to Michael Cole because he wants to quote unquote have a fair and square match for the titles against Cody Rhodes. Hmm. Right off jump, fellas, I did not believe this guy not 1 second. It's brass knuckles. You know how many brass knuckles are in the world? You think that that's the only brass knuckle that he would get his hands on? Why not? This is Logan Paul. Yeah, right. Unless you guys have anything that you want to say about this little clip that that they showed, we can stay backstage. Okay, we'll stay backstage. Before we see his opponent, our champion, undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes. He's walking with the gold, and then here comes Randy Orton. And he gives out his hands to shake his hand. And he says, "Good luck, Randy," as in, good luck on your match later tonight. Is it my old ears when Randy respond? Did he say, "Thanks, gold man"? "Thanks, old man"? "Thanks, cold man"? I couldn't exactly hear what he was saying, but it sounded to me that he said, "Thanks, gold man." Am I right or wrong, Lawan and Dez?
I think you're right.
Okay. That's all. I mean, it was real short and sweet, but I like the fact that he called them gold man, as in having the gold. And
Stardust.
yeah, that too. That too. And knowing the shade of Randy, he probably was using that as a reference line. Funny. We are still backstage and we get a quick look at Tamatonga as he's getting himself ready for his match later tonight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the wise man standing right behind him. He's getting amped up. He's getting ready. Let's go. Come on, we got this. Yeah,
Well,
we got
the
it,
way
right?
Paul Heyman was looking at him was like, what in the fuck?
Because Paul is
Yo.
scared. Paul is scared
Yeah.
to piss into this guy. He really
Yeah.
is. He's very uncomfortable right now.
And it's very funny. It's very
Very,
funny.
it's very uncomfortable, and I have a feeling that once Mr. Roman Reigns return, it's gonna be like, oh, my hero Triple H is here. I'm being stuck with this guy Vince McMahon. He wasn't supposed to come back, but he's claiming to be the tribal chief, and he's making life miserable. Triple H, please help, help, help. That's what I'm getting. So,
Like last time,
mhm.
like when
Yeah.
Jimmy was running things, and then he turned gray. Remember his hair went completely gray. That shit was funny. I'm like, and the fact that Michael Cole, he was like, "Wow, Paul Heyman's looking older than he normally does." And then when Roman came back, his hair was regular.
Hey, man. The lesson in that is, if you let it, people will age you. If you really let it. And it's sad because we see Michael Cole and we see how young he is now. Mhm. Let's go in the ring, fellas. Let's talk about the two fellas we just spoke about. It's Cody Rhodes. He's already in the ring, and interrupting his speech is Triple J and Juan's favorite guy, Logan Paul. So he steps into the ring. Well,
I'm sorry, that's always gonna be funny.
like, who was it again? Logan Paul. Let's hear from Mr. Logan Paul. Hear what he has to say as he's walking to the ring.
There's only one person with
Hey, Cody. Bad news bears, brother. You got played. For the third time, I'm walking down the aisle in Saudi Arabia with a championship in my sights. And unfortunately, this time, you're the victim. Because tomorrow night, brother, I'm walking out of here with the undisputed title on my shoulder. Yeah, the one you're holding right now, as well as the United States Championship. Because I got some facts for you, Cody Rhodes. While you may have the edge in experience, brother, I'm smarter than you. All that bleach must be getting into Cody's brains, making him dumb. Because here's one thing I know, Cody. I certainly am a better athlete than you, a better entertainer than you, and a better performer than you. And for anyone out there who thinks I need to use cheap tactics to win, you're wrong. Just yesterday, you saw me give my brass knuckles to Michael Cole, and you have my word. I will not use them in the match tomorrow.
Logan, maybe you're smarter than me. Surely, I'm not an idiot. And my experience would lead me to believe that you're just a scared kid. You're afraid that somebody is going to see you as a fraud in WWE, a YouTuber pretending to be a pro wrestler, cosplaying. Truth is, Logan, I don't believe that. I have seen just how good you are, but I've also seen that you got a case of imposter syndrome, and standing in this ring with me face to face, my gut and my experience would lead me to believe you've got another set of knuckles on you right now.
What, are you calling me a liar, Cody? That's what I mean, he's stupid. Look, bro, call me many things, but I'm not a liar. You saw me give my knuckles to Michael Cole. He has them. Not me, Cody. No need to do this.
A pair of knuckles.
Brother, just as dumb as Cody.
Okay, all right. Let's give Mr. Paul a chance to prove himself, right? You're not a liar. You're a man of your word, like you said. You gave your only brass knucks to Michael Cole. Well, guess what? One of our senior officials, Ryan Tran, he's standing over there right now. Why don't we make this official, man of your word? Why don't you come in here, Ryan, check him out, give him a basic referee instruction check, give it to him?
Hold on, whoa. What is this, the airport security dog? What are you, a TSA agent? Ryan, come on. No, get Cody first. We're going to do it fine. Do him first. He's a champ, right? Champ privilege. Check Cody.
Every crevice, Ryan.
Yeah, so the ref is literally patting Cody down.
Are you sure? You want to double check maybe? Yeah. Nah, I got nothing to hide. Do what you got to do, Ryan.
Now he's patting down Logan Paul. And right in his right pocket.
Okay, hey, I don't know how those got there. These aren't even my pants, bro.
Brass
no, these are my
knuckles.
brother's pants. I don't even wear Prada, dog. I'm from Ohio. Nah, come on. Okay, all right. Listen, take them, bro. Fine. I wasn't being 100% truthful, but now I will be. I can
Now,
explain. Look, I said I wouldn't use them in the match tomorrow, Cody. Those are for my protection. What if you came out here trying to attack me? By the way, you have them now, and they're illegal. So maybe, I don't know, police or security or something, escort him out, whatever. Hey, no, come on. Cody, shut up. No, nothing changes. I do not need brass knuckles to beat you, Cody. I'm better than you. I'm taking everything from you. Keep those. Because tomorrow I'm going to beat you clean, fair, and square. Okay, Logan. One more thing. You see these? These are the difference between you and I. It's a crutch for everything that you've done in your career. It's a way to check another box. It's a way to get another click. This title, on the other hand, it's my whole life. It's all I ever wanted to be. Every ounce of blood, every drop of sweat, every cheer from these fans. It's the thing people love and hate about my family. The roads are as real gets. You said last week that I was saying the same thing as the other guy, so allow me to say something new. I don't think of you as a YouTuber. I believe that you're a pro wrestler. I believe that you're a WWE superstar. But until you stop treating this part-time, until you dedicate your heart and soul, until you respect the ring that we are standing in, you will never, and I mean never, be on my level. You will never be undisputed WWE champion. And tomorrow, I'm gonna beat you so bad, kid, you'll regret having ever stepped foot in the ring with me.
Dez and Lawan. Your thoughts?
And Jay? What about Jay?
Oh, and Jay, being that you heard the whole thing. Dez,
Damn,
Lawan, and
Jay.
Jay. Don't do that. Y'all trying to start something. Don't start, no, won't be nothing. It's okay. And in my defense, for 1 second, because Jay did say that he did not catch tonight's episode, but based on what he heard, he can comment on it. So, Des, Lawan, and Jay.
He just heard it. He didn't need to see what he heard.
I'm trying to catch up as we speak, so it's cool.
Okay. Des, Lawan, and Jay. Hit it.
So go on mute. There we go. All right, so I'm going to just skip to that last part by Cody. I think out of all of the talking Cody has done in the last 2 years, that ending to this promo was the best of Cody that we've gotten since he came back. There was something about that. It just hit differently. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, I literally was sitting here like, oh, shit. I actually wrote down, I said, Cody's closing speech wasn't bad at all. It was smooth as hell, and it just rang. It was just something about it. Shane, did you get that same feeling on that?
Absolutely. He said the perfect words in the perfect tone to the perfect person.
And it was believable.
Absolutely.
It reached me. I'm not going to lie. All that other stuff with Logan Paul. Logan, I like him. So no disrespect to him, but that right there from Cody, that hit differently. What say you, Lawan? LeBron.
I agree that the segment was decent towards the end of what Cody was saying, but Logan Paul kept fucking up on his words. I didn't think he knew what to really say. He just felt off to me today. Um, the promo wasn't all that in my opinion, but besides what Cody said at the end.
Well, hold on.
Jay, you're
Second.
supposed to cough and then unmute. You don't unmute and then cough. Like, you don't need to pass all of those germs and that smoke dust all over here. Look, you got it all on the desk and the table. Look, you got it all on my damn papers. God damn it.
Thanks,
You
LeBron,
must
for
be drinking
passing.
hot Pepsi.
Thanks.
I
Nah,
guess
LeBron
so.
just passed it to me. That's why.
Yeah. All of this
Well,
smoke dust. Come on, yo, dude.
uh,
Oh, are you
what
okay
I
over
what I
there?
yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight now.
Okay.
Now, what I was taking from what I'm hearing in this promo, I don't know. I'm not taking Cody seriously, and I'm not taking Logan seriously just because of the fact that, come on, y'all just threw him in there, gave him a title run, 200 days as champion, 2 defenses. He should have been defending his belt. So I'm not taking his words that serious because we know he's gonna already try some bullshit tomorrow. With Cody, he gotta make me a believer. I'm still not believing anything he says. He said a lot of shit, but it's the same old bullshit that I've heard from him before, like prior to in his other matches or whatnot. And I'm not really sold on Son. Like, it's hard to be sold on both of them at the moment. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Cody
I like
Cody
Logan,
Cody has
but
never said that in any of his other promos before, but he said at the end of this one. He's never said that before. You're just blinded by your hate. Your hate for him is
nah.
just blinding you. I'm not
That's
surprised by your take.
because I still see the square with the fucking Stardust cartwheel
Exactly.
bullshit.
That's why.
I still see that, bro.
Exactly. That's why I'm not surprised by your take. This man can blow up a goddamn building with his bare hands, and you still won't give a shit because you see a Stardust, and that's why it seems like for some reason he keeps doing some type of Stardust shit in his
To fuck with
matches.
him.
Yeah, it's like he knows that you're gonna be like, oh, Stardust, and
Nah,
then he
yo,
does that
the first
karate
time he
thing
did
and
that, yo, the first time when he did that shit, that was at like when he was talking with
wrestle.
Pat McAfee at the Mania shit, and they were
Yeah,
talking and he did it and did the cartwheel. I said, oh my god! And then
he did it.
then he did it to AJ.
He did it in the match with Seth. His first match back in WWE, he did the cartwheel and then the star thing, and everybody was like, "Oh
That shit is
shit!"
so. That shit is so annoying.
And you know what the problem with that is too. Know that that shit was so bad. Like I don't know if anyone liked the Stardust thing, but it was so bad. Like that shit will never be swept under the rug. Everybody
Right.
will
I
always
just
remember that.
Jay's my witness. I just finally saw what Stardust is. What was it, about 2 months ago, Jay? Remember I sent that in the
Yes.
chat. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like, "What in the fuck?" He was just laughing. I'm like, Like, why would they do that to Cody? Why would they do that to him?
Because
But
his other gimmick was just as horrible though.
which one? Dashing Cody Rhodes
When he was looking at himself in the mirror, thinking he was a pretty boy type shit.
with the mustache?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't watching WWE at the time, so I don't know. I'm not familiar with it.
I didn't like Dash and Cody Rhodes either. When he was wearing the face mask, I liked it, but then he started growing that damn mustache, and then he started painting his face, turning himself to Stardust.
Jumping
Yeah,
on top of the
that's
fucking when he was jumping on the outside before he gets into the ring, he'll be on the apron and shit. The fans' apron
putting
side.
his putting his hands together, making a star, and then the star break apart. Bright ass pink gums.
Wow. Shane, you want to take control
Shane
of
know
the
what I'm
show?
talking about.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it was real funny. You, excuse
What
me,
Oh,
sir, sir.
Oh, shit, smoking that sticky, icky, icky.
oh.
You take that somewhere? No, that's not me. That's this person that's just coming over. Excuse me. Hello.
Oh, so I see how
Smoking
my
that
tag team partners
Stardust.
do.
Oh,
Jerry.
yeah, that special
Damn.
stardust.
So my
Oh,
partner's taking
Stardust.
shots at me on a. Okay, okay,
Stardust Indica.
okay.
not me.
LeBron,
Ooh.
LeBron, LeBron. You gotta
Mundo.
give yourself an extra second. You keep cutting yourself off.
Oh, sorry. I said whoever's back there coughing, smoking that Stardust Indica back there.
One cut. There you go.
There you
There
go.
you go. There you go.
There you
All
go.
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul wins. Woo. Well, I tell you what, let's use this time to get ourselves together. We're going to go and take a commercial break, and we will be right back after this.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac.
Acknowledge me.
Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night Smackdown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Three Bells Podcast. For tonight is Friday night, TGIF, where we do our Smackdown recap. And this is the King and the Queen of the Ring Eve. So we're going to talk about that later also. And of course, joining us once again, our special guest is LeBron. And just hitting us not too long ago is Triple J. He's finally joined the table. And of course, we all know the CEO, Mr. Mundo. He's always in the house. And then this is me, your homie Shane O'Mac, saying hi and hosting for tonight. We still got a lot of show to talk about. Let's continue. Okay. We're backstage talking to the cool man, Randy Orton. For you know that he has some in action later tonight. As a matter of fact, he's main eventing. That's how big the man is. Hey, Byron, you got Randy ready? Hit it.
Standing by with the Viper himself, Randy Orton. And Randy, a couple weeks ago, you had a pretty direct message for Tama Tonga. Well, tonight, it's Tama Tonga who stands in front of your opportunity to advance to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament.
Byron, ever since Tama Tonga stepped foot in the WWE ring, he has proven that he is vicious. He has proven that he is unhinged, that he is unpredictable. But unfortunately for Tama Tonga, I am Randy Orton, and I have made a career, I've made a name for myself from being vicious, unhinged, and unpredictable. Now, the bloodline is true. They've got the numbers on their side. But time and time again, throughout the course of my career, I have overcame the odds, and tonight is going to be no different. Byron, it's going to be no different when Tama Tonga sees it coming. When he sees it coming and he gets hit with the 3 most dangerous letters in sports entertainment, RKO.
Randy Orton, everyone. Randy Orton. Anybody have any thoughts or comments on what we just heard before we move on? Des J. Lawan. Des J. Lawan. Des J. Lawan. No? No comments?
No.
I said no when you were going through your little phase. No, nothing. He said that last week.
Okay. He did say that last week. Yeah. All right.
When he was spitting.
Yeah, he was spitting real fire. Yeah.
Y'all notice that whenever you hear that promo from last week, they never actually show it. You only get the voice. You never see They're like, we're not showing that nasty shit again. Spitting all over.
It was nasty. That was a lot of spit.
Just
Wow.
all over that microphone. Oh, wait. Hold up.
What happened?
Hold up.
What's going on?
Did
What
you know?
what happened?
Did you know?
What's going on? What is this?
Did you know?
I don't hear nothing.
I sure
I
don't
don't hear
either.
nothing.
Y'all don't hear nothing?
I
Nope.
heard a little bit. It's just not
I
loud
heard a
enough.
little
But
bit. Not yeah.
did you know?
I forgot. I was being, trying to be politically correct with my volume. Let me see again. Did you know? Did you know?
That sounds horrible.
Did you know?
Did you
Very horrible.
did you know that sounds horrible?
You
What?
sound like you sound like a fatback TV.
Yeah. An old school BBL TV.
Oh shit.
Shady Wallet. Did you know it sounds horrible?
That sounds bad. I didn't know you was doing a did you know? Why you doing a did you know in the middle of a Smackdown? But no,
it's not a did you know, it's a did you notice.
Oh
Feature.
God.
What?
He put a
Did you
kiss. He put a kiss in front of the nail.
No, it's a completely different word, you assholes. Notice.
The same song, you
Notice.
dweeb. How you gonna use the same song, the same slang, and then change the last word and say it's a whole different thing?
It's a different word. No and notice are two different words. Come on, guys. With English language.
With the same things. Is it did you know Tis?
Kiss.
Come on.
What? No. No. Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all all
I'm
need
done.
to stop smoking. Stop smoking and
I
drinking.
am so done.
Oh my gosh.
I am so done. I thought Change was smoking. What is it that you're doing back there?
What is wrong with y'all?
What is going on tonight?
Dad. Let me go get my Corona.
I'm trying to figure this shit out too because I don't understand. Y'all are cracking up.
It's shade. It's shade. He started it.
Two different words. Look, I got
Did you
rid
know
of.
it sounds horrible?
See, Lawan is not helping with that laugh. You know,
He instigated the shit.
The instigating laugh is always terrible. You hear him, right? You hear him?
He said he's trying to play a different thing with the same song.
I'm sorry.
The funniest moment of the day. I'm sorry.
So, okay, before we continue, Des, do you have a what did you call it? What is it?
I hate you guys. I hate y'all so much. Just wanted to let that be out there. Just I hate y'all. I was just saying, did you guys notice that Mike Rome was the announcer tonight for SmackDown? Did you notice that?
Yes. Yes.
Someone's happy tonight, then.
Yes. Did that make you happy?
It was funny because I didn't notice it in the first match, but I think I caught on to the second match. I was like, oh shit, wait, maybe the third match because I'm like, oh shit, this girl's not. No, I think it was when Nia Jax came out. I noticed it because I didn't realize it when Bianca Belair came out. I was like, oh shit, that girl, that lady ain't there. I was like, wow. Because remember, her voice is like a mixture of, like I said before, a mixture of his and Samantha put together. So it probably didn't dawn on me because I normally, with her, I'm trying to black out whenever she speaks. So then I realized it was him. I was like, oh, look who got called back.
Honestly, I didn't recognize till the third match. and you see who is in the third match, and that's when I realized, I said, because I was waiting for her name to be announced that way. And it kind of did, but it didn't. I said, wait a minute. That's not what's her name. That's what's his name.
Yeah. But I assume it's because of the whole, Middle Eastern thing with women. So I guess they can't be there.
Right.
I guess.
Right.
I don't.
Yeah. Right. Because I would have assumed that it would have been Sam first before Mike. I mean, no offense, she is the best one out of the three. That's just in my opinion. But Saudi Arabia, Dez, yes, a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice?
Yeah, I noticed it late. That's my answer. I'm sure the fellas, they probably noticed it, but I didn't notice it till the third match number 3. So
Shane,
good
really
question. Because I'm trying to get all of these videos and stuff put together because it was late on X, and then I'm trying to use the the YouTube that you referred me to, and they was coming in late, and then out of nowhere they all just came together. So
that happens. That's NXT. NXT stuff comes in real late, and it all comes in at once. That's when I start throwing everything at y'all at the last second, and including like backstage interviews that you don't see on TV. But Shane, the sound really sounds that bad? I can't tell. I hear it clearly in my ears. I told you, I won't know nothing until y'all tell Jay. You shut the hell up, Jay. You shut the hell up.
Man,
I don't know why it sounded real crackly. It was low and crackly, like it was really fighting. And I'm like it never sounded like that before.
Right.
Like your audio right now, you sound fine. You sound perfect. Yeah, what is that? What is that? It sounds like you're crumbling paper.
Really?
Yeah, like when you hear the playback, you know what we're talking about. If I'm not the only one that's saying this, then yeah, obviously there's something going on. For LaJuan to laugh at you like that, because LaJuan wasn't laughing at me; he was laughing at your.
So when Triple H music came on, it didn't come through.
It was low.
Totally.
It was low.
It was low. I don't know. Yeah.
Right. Well, we'll do another sound check. We do another sound check later. Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Could be them. Yeah. Now, well.
Yeah.
Well, maybe this would cheer you guys up because now we're going to talk about Bayley. For some reason, she is our unforgotten WWE Women's Champion. But we get to see her. And she runs into Nia Jax. Nia Jax has stared down, and Nia Jax says, keep that thing clean for SummerSlam. Is it possible that is the title that she got her eyes on? Maybe it is, being that this is on SmackDown and Nia is SmackDown and so is Bayley. Maybe it is. But Dez, guess what this is? Guess what time it is? It is time for the single camera shot of the night.
I wrote it down. Yes, it is.
Your thoughts on this camera shot tonight? What were your thoughts on this?
I mean, it's so different from what we're used to as far as like being in one of those smaller arenas. But it was nice to see Mi Chen get a few seconds of camera shot while Bayley was on her way to the ring. But where was the gorilla position. I didn't see it. Like, did they skip around it somehow today? But it was cool. The cameraman didn't get stuck this week. The cameraman made it. He made it through.
Yes, finally, he found his way. He found the path.
Oh man, that shit
It
was funny.
smooth tonight. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was smooth tonight.
Yes.
I don't know. Being that they're at a different arena, but it's so big and spacious, maybe the gorilla was like over some because they only went through. Did they go through one or two curtains? They went through one
Two.
curtain. Yes, two curtains. Okay.
It was two, but it wasn't like, it wasn't like what we normally see.
Right, because the gorilla is only but so big, and we get to see sometime over on the side Triple H and these guys, the producers, or whatever.
Dog, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. But it was cool that we had our shot. Like that's what we look for now. Des and myself, we look for our single camera shot, so we got it. Cool. We're still backstage. We are doing a lot of backstaging tonight, folks. For we are with the Street Profits from Bobby and Friends in BFAB. She was there too. And I guess it was there was, partying and celebrating, because Montez, he had his little red cup with his little lean in it, or whatever it was in there. And then here comes DIY. So that we can understand what happened here. Either Lawan or Dez or Jay, if you had a chance to see this segment, what the hell happened? What's going on here? Why is DIY talking to Street Profits?
Someone's going heel. Someone's going heel out of those two tag teams, in my opinion, because I say that DIY wanted, they were like, look, we want the tag titles or whatnot, and he took Tez's cup and just poured it out. I'm like, no. You see B-Fab there holding him down, like, don't do nothing about it. So, like, I wouldn't be too surprised if both of these teams, to us, they're good teams. I wouldn't be too surprised if they have a nice little rivalry going on after this PLE. And shit, I'm for it. But who will be the heel team? And who will be the good team in this? I would think
DIY.
just because of that cup turn, I think that was the heel turn at the same time.
But Ciampa has been basically the last few weeks since they're going back to Raw. He's been heelish, honestly.
Yes,
if you really think about it, like all the way back to, I think, that match that they had. Who was the team that they had a good match with, but they lost and they didn't get a chance. But matter of fact, I think it was the Awesome Truth. And then they were trying to give each other a handshake, and he walked out.
Right.
And then ever since then, he's been shady to everybody.
Mm-hmm. That was a little hint from when they was on Raw and they lost.
Right, but this was the first time I actually seen Johnny not be apologetic or, like surprised. He was actually going along with.
What's crazy?
Ciampa.
What's crazy? We might be getting back their group, the Way, because Indy and old girl Candice LeRae's they're already healed, so might as well make those two heal and return the group back. Yeah, because they already got Austin Theory right on SmackDown, so you would say, the group is there. Just got to make it happen.
He was talking shit about them last week.
I think Johnny will have to change his mind on that whole thing.
I don't know, man. One thing you don't do is take a drink out of another man's hand and pour it on the floor. I bet that was a good ass drink too. I was waiting for that drink for a long time. I got the liquor and I got the juice mixed perfectly. And I'm standing there chilling, celebrating my victory lap, my victory match, taking a sip, chilling, feeling good. And here you come hating for no reason, and you want to take my drink out of my hand and pour it on the floor? Them fighting words. And you saw it on Montez's face because he did that stare. You know that long stare that goes, okay, I'm gonna stand here and not do nothing, or I'm going to swing at him so fast that he's not gonna see it. But then, like that says, BFAP's hand came to his arm because she saw that look. We from the hood. We know what that look is. You know what I mean? If your body isn't squaring up, your eyes is doing the square up. Your face is doing it. But yeah, she probably saved the IY from like a brutal beating because that would have been a different beating if it was just like a bump or something. But you poured a man's drink out of his cup. That's a different level of disrespect. I'm just saying. Just saying. And I'm also saying, and we're about to say, we're going in the ring. For we are having a match with Bailey Bay, our current WWE Women's Champion, versus Chelsea Collard Greens. And this is when I noticed that Mike was our commentator, our ring announcer, excuse me, because he almost said Chelsea different. But then he said it regularly. Because I was waiting to see if he was going to do, the Chelsea, but he didn't. So, Lawan, Jay, and Dez, did you guys see this match? You guys have any comments about this match? Do you care about this match? What's going on here, Lawan, Jay, Dez?
Skip me for a second. Give me like 2 minutes.
2 whole minutes, Jay and Dez.
Well, this match was kind of quick to me, just because of the fact that Piper stepped into it and literally tried to squash Bailey. It wasn't that exciting as a normal Chelsea Green match would probably go, like make it like a hilarious type, funny type match. It didn't seem to have that aura. So this is a bad match to really get into. I want to see more, but now we kind of see Piper wants her shot as well. So I gotta keep my eyes peeled for that.
Um, Quick match. I feel like Chelsea Green is getting a little bit better in the ring. From what I saw in this match, she's got a little bit better. Her moveset looking a little bit more better, and her landings are looking a little bit more better. But besides that, it look like Piper Niven wants her shot now. She did a lot of bumps to my girl, so we might be getting a title shot between Bailey and Piper Niven coming soon.
Um, yes, Shane, can I help you?
No, it sounded like was you trying to play music or something? Like we hear there was a little noise or sound or something before you started speaking. That's why.
That was me.
Oh, excuse you. Okay, continue.
Yes, Mister, want to call everybody out, so you get called out. Stay there.
No, I was asking if you was playing music or something before you started speaking because it sounded like you was trying to do that. I wasn't trying to call you out or embarrass you.
Okay.
See, it sound again. You crackling. Was that you saying okay, very low?
I said
Jay, cut it
okay.
out. I am not doing that. Like I'm being. See, Jay and LaJuan, you understand that Des and I we did a sound check earlier today. So based on that sound test, we did a couple of them.
Oh
So
shit, I don't know.
right, so I'm on here, so that's why I'm real sensitive with what I'm hearing, thinking if it's us or if it's stereo. So that's why I'm asking the questions. There's no shade, right, Des?
Right. You might have heard the
Right.
crackling of my paper because I have it in my hand. So yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. You cut yourself off. Continue. Pause. Mute.
Continue.
Perfect. Can I continue, Jay? Okay, there we go. So, yeah, Chelsea, this chick came out. I don't know. She came out the gate from jump and clocked the fuck out of Bailey with that right hand. And then she did a little shout out to her boo with the Rough Rider, but it didn't look like it landed properly. So, this is her second attempt at it in a match, and it's like, bro, maybe you should just stop because you're not getting the W from it. So call it a day with it. Yeah, basically, you guys said everything that had to be said. Piper seems to be calling her shots now. She's like, all right, enough is enough for me just standing to the side. I want to get some action too. And she delivered about 3 or 4 of those standing sentons to Bailey tonight. I feel so bad for Bailey. Bailey is just, I don't know, like, does Triple H have a vendetta against Bailey? Like, it's so weird. Like, she's just been getting no play since Mania, really. And now she goes all the way to Saudi Arabia to get squashed. It's just so odd to me. Like, it's so unfair. Yeah. This was not my favorite match of the night. I didn't like how any of it played out. I don't like disrespect that's happening to my girl Bebe. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. Shane.
Saying what you're saying does, you know why I think it's like that? Because I see that a lot of the SmackDown champions don't really defend their belts. None of them do. If you look at it, like, come on, Logan Paul has won the title last summer. Is about to be summer in the next month, and he's still going on 2 title defenses. When Io was champion, she had what 2 or 3 in like 6 or 7 months. Really nothing. And now Cody had 1. Let's see how Cody's gonna probably have 2. Let's see how much Cody has within the next 6 months if he gets 2, 3 title fights. I want to see how they are marketing their champions because it doesn't seem like they market them the way you would want. Because we as fans, we want to see them at every pay-per-view fight. We don't want to see a title defense skipped a month or 2 because then we as fans we could complain about it. And I can understand what you're saying with the Bailey treatment. Even though she's getting her ass beat, at the same time we want to see title defenses as fans. That's all.
Yeah. But I agree with Des, man. It's just something that's just weird. It's just so weird what's going on with Bailey right now. I don't know exactly how to put it into words, but it's just like I don't know. Maybe they're not utilizing her as much as they should, being that she's the WWE Women's Champion. I mean, hopefully they'll do something, after this PLE. I know a lot of times they do, a lot of big different things after a PLE, to lead into, new stories and stuff like that. So hopefully that would happen, Des. Hopefully.
I
This
guess
is the
because of the fact that she's not in the pay-per-view tomorrow, but I mean, still the difference in Rhea Ripley's reign and even with Becky Lynch, it's such a big difference between the world title and the WWE Women's title as far as how it's being presented. It's so different.
Lawan.
Well, this is their second pay-per-view, so it just had a tournament, so I see why she probably hasn't been defending it because they was doing this King of the Ring tournament. So I could understand. Maybe after this tournament, like Shane was saying, maybe we'll get more title defense or we'll see a little bit more Bailey, but as of right now, they was focused on this tournament.
But we all know that Nia Jax is going to win tomorrow and then basically beat her at SummerSlam for the title. It's screaming that at this point. And it's like, damn, what type of reign was this? Like, unless she defends the title at the next Clash at the Castle, Money in the Bank. Like, if she doesn't, then it's like, then what was this? Like, really? She really had a match tonight against Chelsea Green. Out of all people, Chelsea Green? Like, is that, like, really? Chelsea Green, out of all people, that's who your champion. Even Io Sky didn't have a match against no goddamn Chelsea Green. Io was in the midst of all the top talent, basically, and you giving Bayley Chelsea Green. Really?
Well, it seems to me that out of nowhere, this Chelsea Green, they pushing her in front of us. I don't know what was. It was something that happened, and Chelsea had gotten like a louder than usual pop or something like that. And then it was like after that. This was before NXT. It was something that it was some event, and she had like a louder than usual pop. She got all into her feelings, whatever, and they took that as like a stepping stone and really started pushing her more in front of our faces. Like she was on TV like every week, and then she showed up on NXT. Now
Is
she's
it when
here on the other side of the planet, fighting against our champion. Not even a title match.
was she in Canada? Isn't that
I
where
don't
she's from?
remember. It could have been, yeah, it could have been that, and it could have been that loud pop, because that was the loud pop, and then when she was in NXT, she had gotten a loud pop. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. Like I'm seeing them just like really pushing her on us. But I really
Still,
hope
though,
that they do.
it's Chelsea Green. Still, at the end of the day, like, come on, you couldn't give
Yeah, it's
you
just
couldn't give her anybody else. Nobody. Nobody.
she's she's that one that they want to push, I guess.
They could have
So yeah,
even
let's
gave.
bring them
They
over.
could have gave Tiffany Stratton another shot at Bayley because of the fact that, I guess I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
done.
that would have been cool. That would have been cool,
I mean, I see
and the
why.
crowd would love that.
I see why they probably didn't do it because if that's the case, Tiffany's going to lose, and it could affect her. It could affect her. So I see why they gave it to Chelsea Green because Chelsea Green ain't really doing nothing. She's a botcher. She's going to be the one that does the botch matches. Those are the
But
safe matches.
Lawan, but then today you see Tiffany basically start a program with Bianca. You like you don't feel the same way about her chances with Bianca. She just lost to her in this last week, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah,
Maybe in the near
in a
future,
tournament.
but maybe in the near future. But if they're going to do that, Tiffany will have to probably get a tag partner if they're going to do that because it seems like Bianca and Jade are doing everything together. Whatever Bianca is doing or Bianca's at, Jade is right behind her. They're even taking vacation pictures with each other. If you check out their Instagram.
Well, they're the tag champions. You would expect that from them. They're a team.
But yo, let me ask you this: how did Chelsea even get this match? By the way,
That's what I'm
That's-
saying.
But you know what it is too, though, Des? She's been taking a lot of bumps for the company. So she went and she fought Jade. Took quite a couple of bumps in 1 week with that one. Went to NXT, took another bump and lost. You know, eventually the company's gonna reward a person like her. So it's all but in due time that Chelsea's gonna be rewarded. But we could see she's kind of being it that way slowly. And like Shane was saying, they're feeding us. her a lot. They could have continued this with Chelsea. She's one of those characters that's annoying, but she got a pretty good damn skill set in the ring when she's on. She's all right.
But like Wade said tonight, she wasn't on her shit. And
right.
And this is what I'm saying though. Okay, I get what you're saying. So Shane, you remember when I hit you up and said, wow, Triple H just bullshitted for 15 minutes on the show?
Mm-hmm. A lot of fluff.
Why didn't they just give that time to Chelsea and Bailey so they could put on a better match? But because remember what we said about Chelsea is if you give her time, she'll look good in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
But it's we never get that. So we went backwards and it just became like, what the fuck? Like why are we even watching this? More like literally what happened after the match seems more important than the match itself.
Right. I think with that, I think Chelsea's gonna actually be pissed off at Piper, like, yo, why you even did this for? Type shit. Like, now you're gonna throw yourself into a picture when I'm trying to get into the picture. I think those two are gonna split eventually.
Mm-hmm. That's possible. I think now that we're all talking, and now that you guys are talking and I'm listening, it seems to me, first off, this match seemed like it just came out of nowhere. Like at the last minute when they came to work, they looked at the board and said, "Oh, okay, I'm fighting Chelsea Green. Okay." And then this story, begins by her kicking my ass, and then Chelsea showing hating, this, that, and the third. So that's what I see. I see this as a chapter opener, as a story beginning. But like I say, we'll see moving forward. We'll see. Just like we're moving into our general manager of SmackDown, Nick Aldis' office. He's sitting in front of his laptop, chilling, and then someone barges into his office.
Hey, Nick, not going to take up a lot of your time.
AJ Styles.
It's been the easiest to deal with these past couple of months. But you saw what happened in France. Cody and I, we tore the house down. It was unbelievable. And I was 1 second away from beating him. I was 1 second away from beating Randy Orton, the King of the Ring match. So what I'm asking before I'm making any rash decisions, give me one more chance. Give me one more chance. Whoever comes out on top between Logan Paul and Cody Rhodes to be the undisputed WWE champion. Just need one more chance. Nick, I need this. Please.
AJ, I know you want to be WWE champion. And you know how much respect I have for you. If you were asking me personally, 100% yes, every day of the week. Professionally, I can't give you what you want. That chance you're asking for, that has to be earned. And that takes time.
Nick, you know I don't have time.
AJ, that's not something I can help you with. I'm sorry.
Woo.
He don't have time, Jay. Time
What did
is
I
a
tell?
ticking, Dez.
What have I been saying, Shane? His career slowly winding down. That's why he's talking the way he's talking. Subliminally. This is what I keep on hearing from AJ. And now this tonight, I don't really got that much time. We already know. That's the clue right there. But man, I like Nick Aldis with being strong and the way he delivers everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Nick is on point. Like, look, you gotta earn your shit, and then the fact that he's saying it's gotta be, he gotta be professional about it. And you're like, you know, you can't really say much, but okay, fine. And that's what AJ did. He said, fuck it. I'm out. You said your point. You kept it real with me. And now I gotta go find my way to earn it. So good shit, Nick, for putting your 2 senses in and telling him the right way. But at the same time, Nick, Did Logan earn it? Be real. Let's be real. Logan didn't earn this. Come on now. Shane?
The dog agrees. Daz?
Oh boy, here we go with the Jay trying to retire everybody tour. Like, hey, now it done seeped into goddamn WWE. God damn it. But I guess this is the storyline that they wanted to go with AJ, because there's really nothing else for him to do on SmackDown. What did I say to you guys before? I think that they messed up because of the fact that they kept him on SmackDown. He has faced everybody to face on SmackDown. He would have had a better time or better situation on Raw. New faces, new stories, other titles. He could have went there. He's stagnant on SmackDown right now. And it seems like a lot of people are stagnant on SmackDown right now and wondering like what their future is. So I think that's just the curse of being on SmackDown.
Lawan, any words before we move forward? Lawan?
I agree with Mundo. I think because the 2 hour gap really fucks up SmackDown a lot, man. I believe they was able to have an extra hour. They may be able to do more. We'd be able to see more. People like AJ Styles wouldn't be so stagnant, Mundo said. Um, that's probably why. Maybe we get a trade. Maybe we get a trade for AJ Styles to go to Raw. I have no idea, but I don't see what's going on with AJ. I don't see the storyline. I guess we'll see it tomorrow if he starts something or if he interrupts a match or maybe next week Friday. But
One,
yeah,
you see how
he's
you
doing his farewell tour.
you see how we're back to the 4 match schedule with SmackDown again. We just went a few weeks with like
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8 matches. Now we're back to the whole 4 matches on SmackDown. Like, it's stupid.
Well, I think because they in Sally, that's why.
And I mean, that's just what they were doing before, though. Before the King of the Ring tournament, SmackDown was only giving us 4 matches, and that's why we were complaining about the whole time situation. And now we're back to it again.
And SmackDown should be longer.
And
3
SmackDown
hours.
again, but SmackDown again went off earlier than 10 o'clock. They had that 15-minute window where they did absolutely nothing just so we can get to the main event at 9:45, but we were prepared to be at the main event at 9:30. So it was just like what could you have done? You could have added another match in that 15-minute window.
It could have. They could have cut that Cody Rhodes promo. We already seen them talk 3 times
But
Friday
even that,
since this
even with the
Friday.
Cody Rhodes promo, they still had that 15 minutes between 9:30 and 9:45 to do something else than what? What did we get out of that? We just got just a whole bunch of backstage stuff. We got this with Nick Aldis and Randy. I mean, excuse me, AJ. And then we got all the other stuff that's coming up. There was a whole bunch of pointless stuff that happened after that we didn't to get into, that we could have just had another match, or other matches could have been extended. Like it, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, just like we don't know why after that we got a video package of Andrade. You mean this same Andrade that we've already know of? The same it was just weird to have this, and he was speaking his English and still has subtitles. Sexy looking letters, subtitles. That's supposed to add, eye candy to this whole ridiculous package, in my opinion. And then at the end of this video package, we was in the back with Santos and The Phantasma crew. Do we even want to talk about this? Can we just move on? Yes, let's move on because it's whatever. We'll probably get more about this later after the PLE if we care. Dave is still backstage. And this is the last backstage we're talking about. We have a backstage, which we're going to talk about now. And then we have the main event, which is going to close out our SmackDown recap. Backstage, we are with the Bloodline as they're getting ready for their main event of Tama Tonga and Randy Orton. Paul Heyman is talking to Solo. Solo says,
Solo, you know Tama.
Audio glitch over there.
You know Tom DeLow is not here tonight, right? I know. You know Tom DeLow is not here tonight because we couldn't get him across the border, right?
Yes, I know.
I can't get these people to clear customs as soon as there's a background check. Solo, these are very dangerous people that you are recruiting into the bloodline.
I know.
There's a reason why we didn't bring these people into the bloodline in the past. So, until Roman
comes back, I'm the man that's in charge. So if you have any problems, they're up to you to fix them.
I say this very respectfully. The problem regarding Tama Tonga is that... What a problem? You know why you recruited me? Because I am that dangerous. And tomorrow, the new king comes back to the bloodline. By orders of the tribal chief.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's our guy. Yeah. But it's very interesting how this Mr. Wow, I just forgot his name. How he is unable to be there because he couldn't get through customs or something like that. Like why did Tonga, what did Tonga Loga do? Not
Shame.
do Dez.
The last time we got fed that story was the first Clash at the Castle when they said that the twins couldn't get through customs. So we thought that Roman was alone, and then that's when we were introduced to Solo.
Really?
Yeah. So do you think somebody else might be showing up tomorrow? Well, but it don't even matter now because he will.
Because what? Oh, you had to catch yourself there. Is that what
yeah.
that is?
Yeah, but damn it, forget it.
Yeah, but we'll hold it for tomorrow, I guess, huh?
For later.
For later. Mm-hmm. All right, let's just cut to the chase, fellas. Let's just go straight to the main event. This is the King semi-final quali. It's Randy Orton versus Tama Tonga. Tonga. Yeah. Okay.
Even Jay had to come in on that one. Tama Tonga.
Mm-hmm.
Tama Tonga?
Tama Tonga. There we go. And Jay, since you having a good time, why don't you go first? And then Lawan, and then Dez. Let's talk about this.
I'm actually still watching this. To be honest with you, I'm not done with it
Okay.
yet.
All right, then let's reorder. We'll do Lawan, then Dez, and then Jay. Let's do that.
Decent match. It was kind of slow paced in the beginning, but it did pick up. I felt like Randy Orton was going to lose, and Randy Orton was going to win. I ain't see Tama winning because there's no storyline of him winning. It wouldn't do nothing for him right now if he won. So for Randy Orton to win, it was good. Um, one of the Uso tried to not Jay Uso. He tried to interrupt, didn't work. So good clean win by Randy Orton. He came in later, hit my man Randy Orton with a Samoan spike, and my man KO came in. So it looked like they might be continuing with KO and the Bloodline. Maybe Randy Orton still a part of that. But that's really about it. Great way to end SmackDown. Wasn't bad. Just a show for them for tomorrow. It'll probably be a bigger and better show for tomorrow. But clean win by Randy.
Well, for me, let's see, sir. Yeah, like you said, there wasn't really too many big wow moments in this match. You know, we got our vintage Randy Orton snap power slam. We finally got that vintage Randy Orton DDT after about 10 times of him trying to do it and getting counted by Tama. Randy dropped Tama multiple times on the matter of fact, he dropped them on both announce tables that was out there. Sorry. Just going to my other paper. And yeah, Solo tried to interfere, but it didn't work. He got his ass snuffed in the face. And then Randy hits that RKO. Overall, it was a good match. We actually got to see a little bit more of Tama as a competitor in the ring tonight. You know, since he's facing Randy Orton, the match is a little more slowed down than it was when he went against Dawkins. So you got to see more of him. I like what I see. He's tough dude. And yeah, like LaJuan called it, we saw KO come and save the day for Randy. And it looks like it's going to be a continuation of this feud between Randy, KO, and the Bloodline. And let's see what else happens moving forward. But I would not be surprised, since the Bloodline is still in Jeddah, if they somehow, some way show up in tomorrow's pay-per-view. Because why wouldn't they? We got beef. We need to make sure that we make an example out of y'all. So, Shane?
Well, I'm here. I could talk about the match. And from what I seen, Tama actually probably had his best fight on the brand since I've seen him be there. He, like Des was saying, he showed us a little bit more tonight, and we could see he's methodical with the way he likes to fight. He picks a part of your body, gets to it, and tries to wear you down. Nice try, Tama. You did your thing. But Randy, shit. How the fuck you arcade old son after a rolling pin? You mean to tell me son literally just got back up from pinning you and you arcade old him like that in a smack of a heartbeat? That was fire. And the fact that we see, Kevin Owens back into it, helping his boy out, this is what we've been talking about. Those two, being a tag team and still having each other's backs, no matter what the situation is. And the fact that they're continuing it with the bloodline beef, I'm all for it. Continue it. Get your revenge, beat some ass, get some stunners and some RKOs, and let's call it a day.
Yeah. I agree with all you guys. And my little 2.5 cents is I noticed how Gunther, the guy that I got all my money on to win this entire King of the Ring tournament, he was sitting there, of course, looking, checking out his competition. And I like how Tama focused on Randy's knee, the back of Randy's knee, and was using that to his advantage. And also notice that Corey mentioned that Mr. Tonga has been in the business, has been doing this thing for about 20 years now. It's very interesting that he has those many years under his belt. I just wish that we can see it. I wish that he could be put in a position where we can see like the real heavy duty guy, not this dude that is more like I don't know, like a security guard or part of this faction. So he only has to give but so much of himself. I just want to see, like, just one time, I want to see a full blown Tommy Tonga. And then you go back to being with
Stop.
Bloodline 2.0. So, excuse me?
You said Tommy?
Yeah.
He said Tommy?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'm sorry, I had to call it.
Congratulations, Randy Orton. It's going to be Randy Orton against this Gunther tomorrow. That's all I got to say about that. I'm not going to mention this guy's name anymore because I'm just going to mispronounce it. So there you go, fellas. there you go. Thank you, Des, for stopping me from embarrassing myself any further.
Hey, and I didn't say anything. I just said stop. Jay said, "Did
But
you say
yo,
Tommy?"
let me
No, but
ask you guys though, who you think's winning this fight tomorrow? You know, we all got Gunther, I'm pretty sure, but do you think there's a chance that Randy actually wins this tomorrow?
see, Jay, well, okay, because you wasn't in the
Don't
chat,
yet.
Jay.
Be nice, Shane. Be nice.
What happened? What did I miss?
Why are you assuming that I'm not going to be nice?
Because you was about to say, you know what, Jay, and then you caught yourself, and I was catching you but right when you caught yourself, I was like, come on.
No,
He
I'm
got he
saying
got free
no.
right to speech. Come on, just tell me,
Right,
Shane.
you didn't
Tell
even
me,
hear the
tell
full
me. You know?
sentence. Like you hear two lines of a sentence and assume that it's going to be bad. Oh, what are
Because
you,
the
the
way
news?
the way
What are
you
you, a
came in,
news reporter?
you said, you know what, Jay? You was like, you know what, Jay?
No, because
That's
I'm
how. That,
shifting myself saying that. No, but I'm saying, can I finish the sentence, please, before you assume the worst? Jesus, because I was trying to stop him because he was about to ask a question that is part of the next segment that we're about to go into.
I
Oh,
know.
say my
Because
bad, my bad, my bad.
I'm ending because we just finished SmackDown recaps. Good show, good matches, right? So now we're going to go into what I am calling the Three Bells predictions, the
Mm.
KQOTR edition. So in the chat that I had placed a little while ago, I said we're going to do some predictions. There's 5 matches, and I want you guys to, basically give me who you think is going to win. Okay? So we have the King of the Ring, Gunther versus Randy Orton. We got the Queen, which is Lyra versus Nia Jax, excuse me. We have the Undisputed, Cody versus Logan Paul. We got the Women's World Champion, Becky Lynch versus Liv. And then we got the Intercontinental Three-Way with Sammy, Chad, and Bronson. All right. Dez, Lawan, if you have an answer, and Jay. Give me the winners of these matches. A total of 5.
All right, I'm going with Sami Zayn. I'm going to go with Liv Morgan. I'm going to go with Cody Rhodes, Nia Jax, and Gunther. Those are my predictions.
I'm going with Sami Zayn, Nia Jax, Randy Orton, um, Cody Rhodes, and who else is fighting? That was 4. Somebody help me out here. What's the other one? I miss
Women's World Championship match.
that match. Liv Morgan.
Jay? No, you have to unmute Jay. You was unmuted. Now you got to
Oh
Jay.
mute.
shit.
Jay?
Wake up, Jay!
Yeah, I got it.
What?
I got it.
Oh shit! Ooh,
Fucking
ooh.
boom.
One more time.
Oh
One more
man.
time.
Wake up, Jane!
Ooh.
That's
In the spirit
fire. I
of
like
Damn.
it.
Boom. Shout outs to
Damn.
my guy Boom.
Shout
There
out to
goes your
Boom.
shirt, Jay. There goes your shirt, Jay.
Yep. Jay all asleep and shit. Um, I'm taking my girl Naya, of course. I'm gonna say Liv Morgan tomorrow. I think Liv is gonna win. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Big Bronson Reed is our new IC champion. Cody unfortunately wins, and I'm not sure and Bianca and Jade retain.
Huh, forgot about that match.
This is not on the
That's
pay per
the
view.
It's not. And I don't know the
No.
well,
card.
it's the pre-show thingy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. When everybody's still
It
walking
still
in.
could. It still counts though. It's a title match.
It's not on the pay per view. It's not on the pay per view.
Well, I don't know what match I'm missing. I'm
You didn't talk about the King of the Ring.
Mm.
Gunther, of course, my guy Gunther, my MVP, King General, King General after tomorrow.
I'm the
That
only
name
one
is
that
so
picked Randy
cool.
Orton so far.
Dude, we from the moment that they mentioned King of the Ring, we all said Gunther. I mean, I don't know. I get Randy is respectable, but I mean, I don't see Randy winning that match. Do you see how hard Gunther fights?
After the way tonight ended, I wouldn't be too surprised if one of those two actually get into his match tomorrow.
Right. And not to mention, Randy's
Mhm,
just gonna get fucked up. Look like, bro.
mhm. And yo, Des,
Like, mm-hmm.
yo,
Maybe Cody
remember,
Rhodes comes out and helps his buddy.
remember what we was talking about last week, where AJ Styles actually came across country just to talk to Nick Aldis. Like,
Oh boy,
what
yeah.
the fuck, bro?
He
Are you
really did.
serious?
He went all the way to Jeddah to go ask him a question and then get a no. Like, bro, you could have did
This
that
is
shit last
hilarious.
week, bro. This dude really went all the way across the world and got no. That's
Yo,
fucked up.
No.
whose match do you see him interfering in tomorrow? That Logan Cody match, more than likely, right?
Mm-hmm.
To make
Because
his
he came
point,
over. Yeah, he did it once already. Might as well do it a second time.
Mm-hmm.
He's always crossing country, doing shit. Fucking
yeah.
that's why we gotta love AJ sometimes, bro. He's a cross country ass.
You know, I can see that.
I don't see him
Does he cross?
interrupting.
Does he? But does his interference? You know, who does it help?
Mm,
Does he do what I asked in last week and said that he needs to go for the United States Championship? Remember I said that. So does
that'll
he
be dope.
interfere and fuck with Logan?
That'll be dope.
And start
Because I
that beef. Yeah.
because I can't see him interfering and helping Cody
Mm-mm. That will be
unless he want
fire.
unless he wants Cody to be champion again when he tries to
Could
face him.
you could you picture AJ and Logan Paul at SummerSlam?
Yeah,
That would be
that would be
fire.
that's marquee. That's something that you can go for because
Whoa.
the abilities of
And
both of those guys really good.
Jay, you okay over there? You
No,
need
I
tissue
get
or
it.
What?
something?
I get it.
That
No,
wasn't
I get
me.
it. No,
That
no,
wasn't
I
me.
get no your reaction with the whoa.
Your
Like I get
reaction,
it
Oh.
because it would. But I get it though because that would be a good match between the two of them because AJ and Logan together, that's like basically an older Ricochet versus Logan Paul. Like it would be a good match.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
I
But
could see
first
Logan
things
Paul.
first.
I could see Logan Paul trying to catch him with the Styles Clash on some shit. Like, yeah, I'm gonna catch you first before you catch me with the type shit.
I can see AJ Styles winning the match at in Cleveland. The whole point is to get the fans there, but
Mm.
it's not about what happens after the match. It's the point to get them there and advertise it at his hometown and the Miz because between him and the Miz, that's gonna be the whole thing with them. They're gonna be supporting that and media like crazy, but I can see them winning, and it would be
You know,
perfect because what's up?
Ain't Liv Morgan from Cleveland too, or some
I
part
don't
of
know.
Ohio?
I don't listen to her
Ooh.
announcement when she comes down
I
to the
know
ring.
I know
I don't
somebody
know.
from fucking Ohio.
I think it
I
is
don't know.
her, but I can't say too much. I
Or
don't
maybe
know because
Alexa. Or maybe Alexa.
no, it can't be Alexa. Don't. When was the last time we heard Alexa Bliss get announced? She's been gone for almost what? For like about 500 days now.
A very long time. I had less
Alexa Bliss.
hair.
Alexa Bliss is from Columbus, Ohio. Mm.
Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Okay.
I still think they add LA Knight to that match as well, man.
That will get
Especially
AJ
after
even more. That will get AJ pissed off even more.
especially especially after
Nope.
we saw last Friday when we saw them do the little fake face off last
Nope.
Friday.
He stays in the program with Mello.
Yeah,
They didn't
that's
even get a
building up.
yeah. They didn't even get a match yet. They got to get a match. And yeah, and the way this looks, it might be a trilogy. As much as that they keep running into each other,
Mm-hmm.
and how Mello seemed to kind of like punk out when he got in the ring with LA Knight tonight as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, my turn to burn. I have Gunther. I have Nia. I have Cody. I don't see no winner in that match. They're both gonna keep their titles. I don't know why. I see Becky winning, and I see Bronson winning the IC because Chad and Sammy
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna fuck each other's up, and Bronson is gonna take advantage for the win. But there's always that plan B, so we shall see. Because we are going to watch this, and I promise, fellas, I am
Mm-hmm.
not going to watch this tomorrow until 10 o'clock. I'm going to be out the house all day anyway, so I
That's
won't
what he
be
said last
watching.
time.
Des, you know what I told you I might do
But
tomorrow, so
fine. Believe what you want to believe then. But we are going to
We
be
believed
watching
you.
this tomorrow at
We believed you.
10:15.
nah, I trust you,
Fine.
bro. I trust you,
Now,
Des. I
Shane,
trust you, Shane. I trust
Shane,
you.
though, question.
Fine. But I have a feeling that I did. I don't know why. I have a feeling that I didn't, but I saw results online. I was online. That I remember.
So
But I don't know.
you had double the
I don't
notifications.
know.
But anyway, Shane, um,
Des.
interesting that you said Becky to win. Um, I only saw Becky as a transition champion because of the fact that Rhea got hurt. The whole point, I think, was always for Liv to be the champion, and it only makes sense for her to be the champion and to hold the title until Rhea comes back, and then all hell will break loose, and then we'll see what else comes out of this story between them with Dominic and what the hell he's doing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And if Liv wins tomorrow, both of our, Monday night champions will be hailing from the city of New York.
And not to mention that, remember, Becky was supposed to be on vacation this entire time. So I think she'll finally get her vacation after dropping the title tomorrow.
Des,
Because, I mean,
we've been asking for this vacation since he was NXT champ.
no, but she was actually on vacation, but then Rhea got hurt, and then they called her back in, and it was like, we need you
How long was the vacation? 10 days?
no,
Not
remember, no,
even.
she was going for what, was it 2
A
weeks?
week? A
It was
week?
2 weeks. It was
Mm-mm.
2 weeks.
I think a week. She was gone 1 week, came back the other. So yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good shit. Yeah, you're right. Let me put my Corona down.
No, I don't even know. It was 2 weeks because it was 1 week. Everything was fine. That's, I think, Rhea got hurt that week. The second week, Rhea came in, and that's when they announced that she was dropping the title. And then the week after that is when we saw Becky again because she was in
In her
the Battle
Budweiser
Royal.
outfit. In her
Yeah,
Budweiser outfit. Oh my
yeah.
God.
Jesus
So
Christ.
that's my only reason why I picked Liv Morgan, because I think Becky's going back to her vacation with Seth and her daughter, as she was supposed to from the get go. Remember, she's the only one that's still burning rubber right now. Roman's gone, Seth's gone, Rock's gone. Uh, they're gone. Only person that was supposed to be on the other side of the WrestleMania was Cody, and he's there. Yay, Shane.
Yay.
Okay. Yay. We shall see tomorrow as Mr. Mundo and Triple J and Shane O'Mac. We will be at the table tomorrow night at 10:15 because we live our lives. We got to do our thing. So the only time that we can come together as one to watch is tomorrow night at 10:15. So just like the last PLE, we're going to sit down and we're going to watch and we're going to comment as it's playing. We had a very successful, a very high numbered PLE episode last time. Hopefully, we have those same numbers and even more come tomorrow. But let's talk the news. Okay, I have just a couple of things that we want to talk about. So let's go over to the news table and let's hit our news clips. So it's time out for the bumps, fellas. WWE show The Bump will be going on a 5-week hiatus as it prepares to transition to their new WWE headquarters studio beginning on July 3rd. Enjoy your vacation, everyone. And it's another bowl of TKO Gumbo. TKO, the parent company of WWE and UFC, has moved closer to aligning the operations of both companies by merging their live event teams. So that means from now on, both WWE and UFC will be ran and operated and put together by one live team event. Not too long after this was announced, fellas, sources was also saying that a number of employees, some that was at the companies for a long time, were let go. Was it because of this merger? They tried to say that it wasn't, but smart people with smart minds and brains know that it was. So we say good luck to all of them and good luck to the new live event teams. WWE was doing awesome with their live events and their PLEs. Don't fix it. And finally, for that one person that has been under a rock, we just got the announcement that the biggest party of the summer has just gotten bigger. It's the first time ever that the WWE SummerSlam will take place not just on one, but 2 nights in Minnesota, August 1st and August 2nd of 2026. And I used that story as the last to ask you fellas, Dez, Jay, and Lawan, what are you guys' thoughts on SmackDown? Oh boy, put the bottle of water down, Shane. What are your guys' thoughts on SummerSlam 2026 being a 2-night event? Dez, Jay, and Lawan.
I don't like it. I don't think that SummerSlam. I don't think any pay per view beyond WrestleMania needs to be 2 days. For one, like I told you guys before, I think it takes away from the uniqueness, the mystique that is WrestleMania. What's the point of SummerSlam being 2 nights? It's overkill. Bad enough, we're still adjusting to WrestleMania being 2 nights. Now you're trying to do it with another pay per view. It's like, come on, we don't need it. It's not needed. And like I said, I get it. Maybe it's a play on to the fact that they're in the Twin City, so they feel that they need to do it. But I don't think it's a good idea, in my opinion. Like I said, it takes away from WrestleMania. Next.
I honestly think that with them doing a 2-day thing, I hope, as I told you guys before, that it should be featuring NXT. I ain't gonna bullshit you. If it's just to feature regular SmackDown and Raw members, then I'll be kind of upset and agree with how Dez is talking about it. But I'm hoping we get NXT in this so we can have, we'll have a big event because we know all three brands they're deep. The roster is deep. We want to see as much talent as possible as fans. If they did an NXT PLE and throw in their wrestlers into this PLE, I don't mind it. I could see something like that happening where they maybe eliminate NXT's PLE that's in July. Whatever they have coming for them in July, they'll probably dead it and be like, look, we'll give y'all a TV PLE type shit that they normally would do during July, and then you guys are going to be featured during SummerSlam. That would be a big boost for the third brand if they're featured. So I'll wait the 2 years and see how this happens and how it fluctuates. So I'm patient.
Yeah, excuse me. Me personally, I don't like the two nights either, because it seems that the 2 nights should be like just for Mania, because you want everybody in the company at the number one PLE of the entire company. Why would you want to have SummerSlam to be somewhat close to that? Like SummerSlam is SummerSlam. You don't need to have that. And it just seems like a money grab to me or something, because I don't get it. I don't see what other reason there is except to just gain more money with the tickets and the merch and the advertisement and the sponsorship. For 2 days, yeah, you're gonna get double amount of money. That's what I see. But we'll see how they do it. Like, I agree with Jay. I would love to see all three brands to be featured in SummerSlam. If that's the case, then I would change my mind and I would be a huge fan of it. But as of right now, not knowing who or what's going on, just the fact that it's 2 days, 2 nights, I'm not feeling it. No. But Dad, you have something to say? You unmuting?
Yes, sir. Um, so how would you guys do it? Because I'm not too familiar with what NXT does in the summertime, but how would you get to them being a part of SummerSlam when they're not on any other main roster pay-per-view or PLE, including WrestleMania? They have their own WrestleMania. So, like, why would they
That
even be featured on it?
that's why they got 2 years to figure this shit out. I
But
think
I
that's the
want I want
long term plan.
but I want to hear how you would do it, because you're suggesting it. So, like, how would you make that work? Because again, like I said, if they're not even featured on a 2-night WrestleMania card and they have their own WrestleMania PLE, why would they even think about putting them on SummerSlam?
They might, because I feel that by then the roster will be totally different as far as with NXT. There's gonna be a totally new crop by then, and we could possibly get a situation where they're thinking, like I said before, getting a PLE. As we've been watching, they've been throwing PLE type stuff like spring breaking on on their respective Tuesdays, back to back weeks. So we kind of getting something with them doing their 2-day stuff, but they gotta separate it as opposed to when we get it from the main roster, we get it day 1, day 2. So you know, I could see them doing their version of like the Great American Bash in July, but have it featured in that type of way again, the 2-week thing, like spring breaking was, and then from there, then proceed to put them into a situation where now we're gonna feature you on the main roster because we kind of already see the way we're getting a little vibe of it now. You could say where a lot of main roster people go to NXT, and NXT come up to here, then they go to there. Everybody's been moving around, and it's been a steady triangle of how it's been going. So, like I said, we got 2 years to figure this plan out, and maybe they're slowly building it up for us as
My
well.
thing,
So,
my thing is though, with trying to bring NXT onto the pay-per-view is like, okay, so you're going to be taking away from all 3 brands to try to feature all 3 brands because there's no way. Because I mean, out of all 3 brands, NXT seems to be the most consistent with having at least 6-7 matches a week. How can
right,
you fit something like that onto a
that's why
pay-per-view
it's
with
2 nights.
SmackDown and Raw? But I'm
That's
saying,
why it's 2 nights, though. You could
but
throw in probably like maybe a North American title match, or their main title, save it for the big shows like that. Have it be a co-main event type shit. Start getting their feet wet. Get
so
them
you
you
wouldn't
get
feel
start.
you wouldn't feel cheated as a viewer of NXT, only seeing basically storylines leading up to just SummerSlam for like maybe 2 or 3 people.
No, I wouldn't
I mean,
see it that
matches.
way. I would think with NXT being that third brand, it's just more eyes on those wrestlers specifically that they're putting out there. No bad justice to the ones that are getting featured otherwise in other parts, but I would think this is, kind of a test for them to see how they do in front of 40, 50, 60,000 fans as opposed to the 2,000 when they're at home, or maybe less, or when they go on the road they get 12 or 13,000. You know, this is what we gotta see with like what they're thinking of later on. Their testing is gonna probably be like that. Let's throw our wrestler. Let's throw 2 to 4 wrestlers, give them some matches, and put them in front
Mm-hmm.
of 60,000 fans straight up. And let's see if they can
Let's see
actually
how they
kick some
react.
ass.
Let's see how they
Yeah.
react to that shit,
And if
right?
they don't react the right way, then okay, this shit is a dud. You don't deserve it. That spot,
Right.
a future spot. So that's the way I see it.
Yeah, I just wanted
I
to
have
ask.
to.
I just wanted to get your thoughts on that real quick. I'm sorry, Shane. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jay, you literally, it took you that long just so that your last sentence had answered Des's question. Because I see what Des was saying. Like Des was basically saying like why would they be on, part of the 2-night SummerSlam just like they're not part of Mania? But then you
That's right.
answered it at the end of your graduation speech there. But yeah, it's like
This is a good the graduation speech. Yeah.
But from my angle, it's like, well, why are they having two nights? And since you're having two nights, which is going to have a lot of fluff, why not throw in like two or three, NXT matches with titles in there, or maybe four? Why not? That's how I'm looking at it that way. So
Shane,
yeah, that's my answer.
I have a question for you, Shane. So with this WrestleMania that just passed, right? We had 7 matches in each night. So would you have swapped out one of those matches for an NXT match that was on Stand and Deliver instead?
Hell yeah.
Sure. Not only that,
Hell
but
yeah.
shorten some of the fluff because there's fluff also. There's a whole lot of fluff that's in the Mania.
I would
Both
assume
nights.
that you would have took out AOP versus Bobby and Friends and put in a North American Championship triple threat match, correct?
Well, yes, if you're saying I could pick between those two,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. Absolutely. But
I
then
would
again,
have.
if you take out a lot of that fluff, I can have both.
Commercials
Right.
and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can't touch the commercials because those are paid for slots. We're making a lot of money with those paid for, the commercial spots and stuff like that. But I'm talking about stuff like, like the long reminders as to how we got here and, the special guests here and their thoughts on being here. You know what I mean? Like stuff like
Right.
that is unnecessary. Like, instead of putting them in backstage and having them doing like a 3-5 minute, interview, we could just do like a quick shot of them in the audience saying, "Hey, look who's here." T-Pain is here to say what's up. Suit Dog is here to say what's up. You don't need to hear from them. We have a match
I,
here coming up. We got a title
I got
match coming up.
I got a tough one. I got a tough one for y'all. You ready? Would you have rather swapped out Jimmy and Jay for, knowing what you know now? Would you have swapped them out and put Trick and Mello in that place instead?
Mm-mm. 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 I would have gone with your first choice.
No. The
AOP,
first
the AOP, the AOP shit. I would
those are
have
two
swapped that
separate.
out from. I would have swapped that out for Mello.
No. No. That's different. That's remember you got 2 nights. You're working with 2 nights here. So I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
with knowing what you know now about how that match went with Jimmy and Jay, would you have swapped that match out with Mello and Trick instead if you had to
No,
put?
No.
no. I would have just added it. I would have added that match. I would
You
have found
can't.
some way to squeeze that. I would have found some way to squeeze that in.
Management said 7 and 7, so you can't add
One
an
match.
8th
I
match.
would have. I would have made one match not even happen. Like just literally, they fight in the background. I'm hurt. Ow.
So
Boo
you would have y'all
No.
both would have kept that match with Jimmy and Jay on the program, and instead of swapping it out with Trick and Mello, which is basically the same thing, but they're just not blood brothers.
I would have still went
But it
with
was
the
more,
blood.
of a match than the kick fest that we got.
You're saying this without the standard deliver, like this is.
I'm saying, knowing what you know now, you watched what you saw with Jimmy and Jay, and you know what you got with Trick and Mello. And if you had the option to switch them out, would you have put Trick and Jay, Trick and Mello in that spot where you had Jay and Jimmy?
It sounds like an
If there was no
indirect way.
if there
It
was no
sounds like
stand
it. If
if
there
there
was
was
no
no
stand
stand
deliver.
if there was no stand and deliver, basically.
Sounds
Because
like an
that
indirect way of asking, do I like this match over this match?
no, because it's what Jay said. It's like because he just said, you're adding NXT talent to a main event, a main roster pay per view. And that's why I was like, well, now that means you're not gonna have an NXT pay per view. So their storylines, everything's leading to SummerSlam for these specific people only. So if you had the option, you had to weigh it, but you already knew what the future was. Like, which one would you have gone with, or which one would you go with?
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Well, yeah, unfortunately, because of what we got from Jim and Jay, which I was extremely disappointed on, compared to Trick and Mello, which was like one of the top matches of the entire weekend. Absolutely, I would absolutely have Trick and Mello over Jimmy and Jay. That was a horrible match of theirs. Horrible.
Well, I didn't want to say that, but yeah, that's what I was trying to get at. I'm like, okay, you know what the outcome is of that match and how it went, and you know the outcome of the other match. Just like I just picked the other match as far as like Bobby and Friends and AOP only because of the fact that neither one of y'all gave a shit about it for weeks anyway. So I'm like, well, obviously the stronger match out of the two was the triple threat match for the North American Championship. So obviously that would definitely go on to the pay-per-view. And because that also had all that fluff that you was talking about with Bubba Ray, Snoop Dogg, you know, all that shit that came with it.
Right. I mean, they can make it possible. I mean, wasn't we talking about how one of the manias had didn't one of the manias have like 15 or 16, like one night had like just had like a whole shitload of matches. Now we're talking two nights that's
Mm-hmm.
stretched out. So
Uh-huh.
it's possible. You know what I mean? It's possible to have two nights and you can have like 8, 9 matches if they're timed perfectly and if you have everything in between it perfectly, you can do that. They did it for one night. Why not? Look at everything that they do
Bro.
for
But
NXT
that
in 2
but
hours.
that
Why
one
not?
night was horrible though, Shane, that you actually had to sit there and watch like 8 hours of wrestling.
Hell
Like
no.
that's a
Hell
lot.
no.
That's a
That was
lot.
fun as fuck. If you
But if you
there, that shit is fun. If
but
you're not, it's dragging.
if you listen to the masses, that's why they didn't do it again. It was not what the people wanted.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
That's
not the
the
Nah.
most
issue.
popular, but it's
Mm-mm.
possible. I said it was possible, not popular. It's
And,
possible.
and and that's actually what AEW's problem is right now. Because Tristan told me that one day he went to I think they did a Dynamite taping, and then after that they did it like Rampage, and then after that they did Collision. So they just
God
sitting there for
damn.
so they
Did 3
did
shows in one setting.
yes, you did 3 shows in one night, and then like you're like a matter of fact, it's like watching Raw, right? And then at 11 o'clock, all right, now we're getting ready to do SmackDown, and you're like, wait, what the fuck? It's 11 o'clock. What do you mean we're doing SmackDown now? Yeah, we got SmackDown, and then we're gonna do NXT after that. Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way. Would you really sit there for that? Like literally
Hell no.
consecutively.
Yeah, not me. Like I would have to be well, first off, you have to be mentally prepared to do that. Like if we bought tickets with the anticipation of knowing that we're going to see Raw and then SmackDown and then NXT, we already go in there knowing that all of this is coming up. But if we go in there just to see Raw and then they say, okay, if you could stay in your seats so that we could do an episode of SmackDown, and we're like, okay. And then, we're drowsy, we're being sleepy. And now they're saying, okay, now 2 more hours of NXT. Oh, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference.
Now
There's a difference.
that's yo Shay, that is hilarious. But think about it, they actually did that recently. WWE did do that. What was that? What was the last pay-per-view that we just had? Backlash?
Mm-hmm. France.
Right. So right, that in that one Friday they did 2 episodes of SmackDown back to back. So those fans were there from 7 o'clock basically, because that's what they always tell you to get there for 7 for main event, till
Mm-hmm.
12 o'clock at night, maybe even later, depending on if they gave them anything extra.
Damn. What city
I'm
was
sure
it
they
in?
didn't mind because like we said, it's France. They don't get WWE to come to their
No,
town a lot, their country a lot.
they
So
they they weren't in France.
wait, they was here before France or what?
Right. Remember, it was one episode that they did before. If this was before WrestleMania, um, it was one episode that they did 2 shows in one night, and they had Roman Reigns featured in one, and then in the second one he was only backstage. I'm
Mm-hmm.
forgetting where. I forgot where they were. I think they were going. They were going. Matter of fact, it was for Elimination Chamber.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
It was
Okay,
Elimination
okay.
Chamber. They did 2 shows in one night, and then they played the second show that Friday. But we're like, but y'all are in Australia. There's no way that y'all doing SmackDown right now. And
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I remember that.
yeah. I don't even know if I could do that. Sit through 2 shows that late from being there from 7 o'clock, bro. Come on.
DJ Young and Nut. If he ain't playing, I ain't staying.
Oh, you heard it?
Yep,
Oh, you know what I did? I
yep.
after the whole debacle earlier, I cut the mixer off and I turned it back on. You know, the fix that all black people do. Just turn it off and turn it back
Yep.
on.
Turn it on, turn it back off. The hard reset. That's how you do it.
There we go.
It's the
Let's get
hard
it.
reset.
Hey. Woo.
Okay, now I can't hear it. That is that supposed to be? Are you playing a song?
Shane, just give the mixer just do it one time for the mixer, please.
Because I don't hear it.
Oh.
I
You was
don't hear it.
yaying and having fun all to yourself, bro. I didn't even hear it, man.
I don't know what's going on. I quit.
Uh oh. Now you sounding weird. Uh oh.
Now I'm sounding weird.
Oh, there
You
you
sounding
go.
lower. Uh-oh. Come
No, I
back
was
to us.
defeated.
You good
I
now.
was I was defeated, so I stepped away from the mic because I said I quit.
Up. You starting to fade.
Yes, I just imitated what I did. I stepped away
Okay.
from the mic because
Yeah.
the mic is on the noise is on high. You know, the background noise is on high. So when I step away from can't hear me when I step away. Because I don't want the fan in my background. I don't want it to be heard on recording.
Yeah,
Well, look who's here.
you hear it on in the playback. You're hearing.
Look who's here, Shane.
Yes, we do see him. What's going on? And we got a DJ, a professional DJ in the house. And Mr. Boom. And a DJ.
And a
That's good,
message.
fellas. And a message. I'll play this message and then we're going to do happy birthdays.
First,
Bert, where are you, Bert? Hey, Bert. Oh, time to get up. Hey, Bert. Oh, Bert. Time to get up, Bert. The alarm just went off, Bert. Bert, where are you, Bert?
What
hey,
is
Bert.
the... Hello?
Oh, I bet I know what happened to Bert. I bet in the middle of the night, some creatures came down from outer space and they asked Bert to go up with them. I bet that's what happened. I bet Bert is right now up there in outer space, probably up there with those Martians. Bert, are you up there, Bert? What's it like up there? Are you with Martians, Bert?
Jay?
Bert, who are you talking to? Bert,
Jay?
what was it like to be up there with those Martians, Bert? Was that exciting?
Yes.
What's going on over there? What is that?
I don't know. I just pressed play by accident and I didn't know my sound was on. So I just let it rock.
Jay's watching Sesame Street.
You
That's what you're
didn't
telling me?
know you didn't know your sound was on, so you let it play?
You didn't
Until
know
I
that.
looked, until I
You
put
let
my
it
head down
rock?
and saw the green light on. So I said, "Fuck it," because I wasn't trying to pull. I thought I was on actual mute.
So, so, so,
I just woke up early, went in the
so you.
kitchen, and fixed us some
And then starts
oatmeal.
to play it again.
Oh my God.
Right. Here I thought you had done something really exciting, like go up there with those Martians, and you were just fixing
Okay,
oatmeal.
Jay.
Ernie, well, what are you talking about Martians in outer space? Are you letting your
Jay,
imagination run away with you again?
Yes.
I had it all pictured, Bert. See, these
what
Martians
what
came
is the
down
point
from
of you
Mars,
playing
and
that?
they were looking for...
Nothing. I'm sorry.
Jeez Louise. Let's play these messages from what the boom said.
Guess who's awake and ready to go? That's right. And the Prince of Monday Night Raw is hiding because he knows what time it is. That's right. Everybody in town knows whose game it is. RJ Show. Boom! Yeah.
Martians are here, Bert. What do we do, Bert? Ask them if they want any oatmeal. Oatmeal? Oatmeal.
Jay,
Yip, 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 yip. Uh-huh.
Jay, I'm gonna play this next message, Jay.
Jay, you didn't know your sound was on? Ah, Jay. You know what that means. You know damn well what that means. Wake up, Jay!
See, that was him. But boom, I hope it's okay. I add you to my soundboard.
Wake up, Jay!
See, that's you. Remember you said
Yeah,
that last week?
boom.
Yeah, so I grabbed it.
Wake up, Jay!
And Jay gave me a reason to use it earlier today before you showed up. So thank you for the awesome button.
Wake up, Jay!
It's a purple button with your little sound effect on there. So let's keep the show moving because we're almost at the end. I'm trying to get to the end here. It's Friday, and you know what that means? It's my favorite part of the show, the happy birthday shout outs. Yeah. Uh-huh. If you're celebrating a birthday this week, we like to say happy birthday, for you are also celebrating with these superstars. Some of you know him as Malachi Black. I still remember him as Alistair Black, and he's Selena Vega's husband. He's 39. And we got the road dog, Jesse James. He's 55. Currently, he's known as Brian Danielson, but I remember him as Daniel Bryan. He's 43. And I think that him terrorizing NXT was more of a birthday celebration. Joe Coffey, he celebrates his birthday this week. He's 36. And this guy, he was the main event for the very first WrestleMania with Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper, and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. That's right, Mr. T celebrates 72. And tomorrow, Roberto Del Rio will be 47. And our homie, enjoying his vacation, hopefully we see him soon, Roman Reigns is going to celebrate his 39th birthday tomorrow. Also celebrating his birthday tomorrow will be Bo Dallas. He's going to be 34. And we'd like to give happy heavenly birthday shout outs to Andre the Giant, born 1946 and then passed in 1993, the age of 46. Then there's also Brian Tillman, born 1962, passed away in 1997, 35. And then, of course, our favorite guy, Bray Wyatt, celebrates his birthday this week. He was born 1987 and passed just last year, 2023, at the age of 36. Those are our birthday shout-outs, everyone. We'd like to say happy birthday to all of our superstars as well as the superstars in your lives. Dez and Jay, are there any birthday shout-outs, anniversaries you'd like to share with us?
I do not have anything this week. All I have to say is, damn, Bray, why didn't you wear that vest? You should have put that vest on before you took that nap, man. Rest in peace.
I'm gonna give a shout out to my god brother Joshua. He just turned 46 on the 23rd of this month. You know, shout out to him. And Shane, to correct you, is Alberto Del Rio and Brian Pillman. Shout out to the both of them. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to everyone. Happy birthday to your homie as well, Triple J. Those are your birthday shout outs for tonight. Woohoo! As we go into our final segment of the night, okay, you can stop cheering. We do this tonight and every night for about Three Bells podcast. We have the Three Bells match and old moment of the night. Jay will start with you, Des will follow, and then I will follow you, Des. It is Jay.
Well, I would say my match and or moment of the night took place in the main event, actually, because I actually enjoyed the main event between RKO and Tama Tonga. That's my match of the night. And the moment of the night was when KO came to help him. But I have a co one as well. My second one will be Nick Aldis, just being the sick GM that he is, being, sturdy, straight to the point, and keeping it real. Shout out to our GM. Go, Nick.
Shane.
Des?
You're not gonna give him any three bells?
I get no bells.
Sorry.
Right, you can't hear mines tonight, so you got to do it. All right, so for me, my match of the night goes to Bianca Belair and Nia Jax to open up SmackDown. I enjoyed that match, especially the end of that match when Nia woke up and just was like, "Let me finish this chick off," and she went in. So shout outs to her. Shout outs to Bianca for their match. And my moment of the night, it goes to Cody Rhodes for the end of that promo between him and Logan Paul. Again, that ending of that promo spoke to me for once. Finally, you got through to me, Cody. Took you a while, 2 years, but you got through to me. So that's my match and moment of the night. Shane?
My match of the night, I agree with Des, was Nia Jackson and Bianca Belair. It was just a hard pounding, hard hitting, showing strength versus strength match. I enjoyed every bit of it. And my girl, Nia Jax, won. Congratulations. That's my match. My moment of the night as a technical guy, a production guy, I like the look of Tommy Tonga's entrance with the whole screen and the fire shooting upward and then changing going across. Just that whole atmosphere that they created while the three guys was walking almost like in this evil majestic type of way, and it just complemented everything that was going on behind them and even into the ring where you had that long narrow screen that was behind the people with that wide shot. As a production guy, I absolutely love that visual. So that is my moment and match of the night. I am curious to see what this message is. It better not be offensive. But
Before you get to that, before you press the button, I'm so sorry, Shane, but you have pushed me to say this. Who the hell is Tommy Tonga? God damn, who the hell is that? Who is that? Yeah.
I'm gonna call you. You know what? For now on, I'm just gonna call him TT. There you go. I can't go wrong. I'm just call this man TT because I can't get his damn name right. Golly, Mr.
Just
TT.
call him the Gremlin.
Yes, even better. That's what I should call. I should just like whenever I just talk about him, just go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Just call him the Gremlin. I mean, look, we couldn't get Zoe Stark's name right in the beginning. We kept calling her Evil Gina.
Look what I call her. Look what I call her sometimes. Tony Starks.
Iron Man.
Iron Man.
Really?
Oh wow, Des, we just did it. Oh no. You heard what we just did? You heard what we just did, Des?
What?
Oh man.
Oh yeah, we did.
Wow. All right. I'm nosy to hear about this. This message is from radio. Came in and out, but I just want to hear. Okay.
Hey.
Thank you for leaving that. Yeah.
Hey.
Randy Orton.
That's a bop right there, man.
I'm guessing that's his pick as a winner for tomorrow. Hmm. Hmm.
Dum dum dum.
Yeah. So with that being said, guess what, everyone? Unless Jay and Dez has something else they want to say, if they want to make this like a long outro, I'm about to press that button, fellas. So is there anything that you want to say to wrap up the show?
Not tonight. SmackDown and went 3 hours. Not tonight. We're good.
Ugh. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do that thing, fellas. So hang on.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac, bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But a conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments and follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Can you press that button one more time? I just want to hear it again before I make my comment. Can you just do it one more time?
The whole thing? Hold
yes,
on.
please.
Here we go.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac, bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But a conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments and follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
All right. Can you give that man a womp womp, please? Please.
Why? What did he do? What did he do?
I'm just now noticing it, but he said, for your host, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Max, like multiple Shane O'Max. He said that. If you listen to it clearly,
he called me Max instead of Mac.
Yeah, like it's multiple of you. Yeah, he did. You want to play it again and listen? Like, put your headphones a little closer to your ear.
I'll listen to it outside. No,
not again. Jesus.
No, I'm just saying. I heard it. I thought I was tweaking the first time. I'm like, wait, what? And then you played it again. I'm like, oh, he did. Shane O'Max.
Shane O'Max. I have that effect on people, you know. So,
all right.
There you go. Well, everybody, that is our show for tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. Thank you so much for saying hi, hanging out, even if it's for 1 minute. Special thanks to LaJuan for joining in and covering for Triple J for a moment. Thanks for Triple J to come in and give his thoughts and opinions. It's always valuable. Thanks to Mundo. You know, you the man. You put this all together. And for some reason, no matter how sad or okay I feel, with you two guys and LaJuan, I always feel better leaving. So thank you so much for being my win beneath my chicken wings, fellas. Thank you. And
Uh,
don't forget, everyone, join us every Friday, join us every Monday, and join us every Tuesday. And more importantly, join us tomorrow night at 10:15, where we have our live recap of the King and Queen of the Ring. I promise I won't see anything till tomorrow, starting at 10:15. Everyone, happy Friday. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Happy first few official days of summer season. It's here, yes. And a special shout out to that good wrestler, Tommy Tunga. We see you. This is your homie, Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast table. Saying good fight, good night. Jay, Des, close out.
oh man, I love you guys so much. This week has been a great week of wrestling. You know, and like Shane said, without you two guys, shit. If I had a bad day, y'all make the best of it and make me happy. We 70 some odd shows in, and let's keep on kicking, fellas. Shout outs to Pops, my sis. Shout out to everybody.
Jay, hold on, and Jay, hold on.
What
Shane,
happened?
turn the volume down. There we go.
Damn, I couldn't
There
hear
we go.
myself.
You got to say something. Don't just scream over it. Shane,
The
turn
sound is
the
like off, like it's down. So there you go.
put
Do your thing.
put the volume back to where you had it when you were speaking, and leave it there. And then
That's
once
cool
I'm
right
done,
there.
turn it back up.
Okay, this is where
Yeah,
I had it before, right?
yeah. Right there's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Jay.
yeah. As I was saying, fellas, it's been a great week. You already know we got tomorrow. I love y'all guys. Shout outs to Pops, my sis, and just to everybody that's been listening for the past 5 months. Love everybody. Peace.
All right. So with that being said, from the fellas, it's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. Just want to thank everybody again for joining in. Pops, thank you for joining in to hear us close out. We appreciate you. We appreciate Sylvie. Shane, you can turn it down a tad bit because it's screaming in my ears right now. Woo. Shout outs to LaJuan, my guy, the Prince of Monday Night. Shout outs to Shane O'Mac, our host of Smackdown. Shout outs to my guy, Triple J, for showing up and knowing his ish, even though he came in late. That's how we do it. And you finally got your entrance in the middle of somebody. So it's been fun. Like Shane said, we'll be back here 10:15 later on today now for our live reaction to WWE's King and Queen of the Ring. And don't forget, right above my little talking circle is our link to YouTube where you can hear the playbacks. And also we have TikTok and Instagram. All three of them have the same name, the Three Bells Podcast. You can find us on any one of those social medias. I'm out of here for now. We'll be back here in a few more hours. It's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. This is the Three Bells Podcast Smackdown Recap.
Yee!
And as always, no eat.